We're on YouTube now. Made it. Hi. I'm gonna turn some music on. I didn't do that. I'm a crazy person. That one has Bay in the time. Hey, D10. Who wants to recap last week? Who wants to do that? Or 2 weeks ago, I guess. It was so long ago. Got it. Uh-oh.
I think I still got an inspiration.
Well, now you all lose your inspiration.
Oh, God.
I got like a negative inspiration last time I did it, so I don't want to go yet.
I might be able to. So we finally got Pharaoh's body to the temple. Gave them, or that was probably the week before last. But then Flynn and myself went to not so much celebrate, but as drown our woes into a fighting bar. Drank for a while. Bill got a little hammered, got into a fight with who we now know as Thavo. Wasn't really fighting too much until Lysander, is that what his name is? Lysander, that's right.
Yes.
Sorry. Cast a spell on Thavo, and she racked my shit. One shot killing me. So that ended the fight. Lysander revived Bill and introduced everyone. After that, we spent the night and headed out towards Roxhold to get our scry shielding beret, Brett. Made it there. No more deck of many things happened. So we got there, got our beret, Brett, and we booked passage on a ship, getting ready to go back to Yavin. I believe I got everything.
You had the cult encounter with the spirits, and I believe it was Flynn who kind of put some stuff together.
Can't let those ghosts in your body. Gotta keep them out.
Oh, yeah, I wrote that stuff down. Yeah. Yeah, I found some stuff out.
You know all the secrets now. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Bill, you get an inspiration. Thanks for recapping, dude. Yeah, I actually think you nailed that one. I don't think there's anything else outside of that one combat.
It's just the details that were written. Like, we found this tome written in blood that was a summoning ritual. They're trying to... The Horned King Baphomet. Something about that.
Nailed it.
So we know...
We also took part of that guy's body.
And we dropped Pharaoh off in the beginning at like a clergy place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you got it. You did all of it. Good job. So, where we pick up is all of you on this new passenger ship that you paid to take you back to where it all began. The ship, the first day, you find out, is called the One-Eyed Snake.
We're adults.
On this ship, while you guys are kind of like walking around, getting used to the ship, it kind of lurches forward that following morning, and you're just kind of exploring. The top of the ship is the deck of a ship. There's nothing exciting up here. There's 2 masts. There's a steering column in the back. There's a hatch that drops down to some sort of cargo chamber beneath. The next floor down is half rooms, and then half casino. It's like a cruise ship. You see there's a lot of card games, dice games, stuff like that. And then there's a third floor that is guarded. There's a staircase that goes down. It's locked up, and you can't go that way. So that's the ship you're on. There's probably about 20, 30 people on this ship. As you're up top, nobody seems to really direct you. Your passes have cabins that are... You have numbers on all of your tickets that give you a room. Each of you do have your own individual room. This is the rough ship. Lots of the details will not be correct fully, because I just found the only ship with layers to it. Open.
Hey Thavo, you know what else has layers?
Parfait.
Everybody loves a parfait.
Parfaits are delicious.
But that's the ship. The one-eyed snake. As you do leave kind of like the cove that the ships are all parked in, that you guys had to take a small boat to. Once you hit the ocean, everybody starts to settle, go downstairs, celebrate. The first few hours are just filled with people kind of drinking, chatting, playing all these different casino-style games. Bill, you notice that there are mainly humanoid people on the ship. There are some like larger animals that people have brought onto the ship that seem to be pets. You see like wargs and some weird sort of like smash-nosed dogs that look almost evil, but they seem to be pets and not eating anybody. Some unusual animals on the ship that are riding with their owners. But the casino games have taken off. You guys know that you have like 3 weeks of ship travel back to Yavin. What would y'all like to do?
I'd say on the first night we would maybe go, like, actually look through the bag of many things, Pharaoh's bag of many things to, I don't know if we did that. It's like to divvy up the gold and maybe give Thavo a little bit, maybe.
Okay. So you go through the bag of holding. You said bag of many things, and I was like, you're getting that deck out again?
I'm still waking up.
Same here.
No, we are not doing that.
We want to draw 3 cards each.
You said it, now it's done.
I would like to, out of game, jokingly, just throw all the cards on the ground and see what happens.
And now you're all dead. Good game, guys.
Can I do a quick save and then draw all the cards?
Just boot up that save. I didn't take my hand off the page, you saw it. Yeah, so you go through the bag of holding with all of the belongings of your former companion, divvying up gold, passing out whatever else you want to.
Or we could just leave a lot of the gold in the bag. It's kind of like a savings account.
Like a party account for all of us if we need it.
Yeah.
Thavo, do you need anything as we're traveling along? There seems to be a lot of stuff in here.
No, I'm fine.
Well, if you need a drink, or if you get curious about a expensive meal or something, just let us know. We've got a lot of extra coin.
Actually, Pharaoh does have something I would be interested in. You guys pull out the great sword?
Yeah, imagine we just inside out it and seen what was left over.
Actually, I would like to see that sword.
I don't know. I was gonna take that.
Just stare at you, confused, since it's like bigger than you.
I'll just smirk. Nah, I'm kidding. Go.
Okay. And pick up this sword and kind of look it over.
Which sword is it? Is it something specific?
It's a +1 great sword.
That's what you see. A very well-made greatsword.
Okay, I'm gonna go to my room and practice now. I just leave and I go to my room. Practice sword session. Like, you know, the kid, you're just out in your front yard with a big stick, thinking you're really cool from an anime episode practicing.
I understand.
Are you doing sick moves in your room?
I am. I'm doing sick moves, practicing with the sword.
Going doing kung fu in the garage.
Mm-hmm. That's my first night. Just sitting there, practicing.
Okay. I don't think I've got anything specific for most of this. Probably just gonna hit up the casino, just try to enjoy my time.
I would like to observe as many dolphins as I can, trying to get a wild shape form so I can turn into something other than a fish.
Are you sure you want to do that? I think the fish
I don't
is
know.
great.
A giant tuna is super effective.
Basically gods.
Okay. So Bill, you go top side. Make a perception check. Not the easiest thing to find out in the ocean is just a bunch of dolphins on top of a big ship. But you're lucky, and a bunch of them actually come up pretty close a couple hours after you start standing. You see enough of them to get a wild shape. It does take you some time. You're just kind of hanging over the edge, watching dolphins kind of swim around in the middle of the day. As Flynn, you yourself, while Thavo is practicing her kung fu moves in a room, go out into the casino. As you kind of walk around, you see that there are 3 different servers that are walking around. All of them wearing just like casual seafaring gear. Everything seems to be treated or covered by something a little bit water resistant. As you're walking around, you see that there are a couple tables with card games. You see a table that is playing some sort of dice game. Everybody has dice and they're shaking it up in a cup and slamming it down. And outside of that, there's a couple tables with like broken down color swatches all over them, and people are rolling dice trying to match numbers, and there's one with a giant spinning wheel in the middle that seems to just be people guessing at what number it would land on. So those are the games available, and you do have servers that you can ask any questions that are walking around. Right now there's probably about 20 people between all of the tables, like just playing games, being loud, yelling at each other.
I'm going to the slam the dice on the table one.
Okay. You kind of step over. It is a full table when you come up to it, not a spot for you. But as you're walking up to the table, you see an older gentleman kind of slam that cup down and get up and go, "Damn it. I don't have any money." And then he leaves. And there is a spot available for you. You sit down and see that everybody has 6 dice in their hand. All of them 6-sided, and this small, like, cup that looks like it's almost made of bone. And the first round, you kind of just sit and watch the game, learn how it's played. And you see these people rolling dice, and then just kind of making ridiculous claims. It seems to be a guessing game with dice, to where you're trying to trick the other people into what you have or don't have. You would know this as liar's dice. But that's the game. The blind in for each round is 10 gold pieces.
Done.
Okay. You put your dice in there. I need you to make a charisma check. Yeah, the first round's pretty easy. You burn through and everybody falls for your charm as you get around the table, seeming to be able to persuade people or convince them of what you want to. Off the table, you get 50 gold pieces for that one round.
Flynn is straight up willing to spend 1,000 gold at this one place, and he will sit there all night until he loses 1,000 gold or beats everybody.
Okay. You do play for a few hours. With that charisma check and just your charming personality, you end up with a pot that is around, like, I would say 450 gold pieces. You lose very few, and you win a lot. And it starts to turn people off of the game as everybody just starts to leave the table. It dwindles down to like 3 people, and then it's just you and somebody else. And then you get a "fuck it" as they leave, and you are left alone at this like half table with all of these dice and your giant stack of gold pieces in front of you. When you do finish this and you're kind of collecting all your goodies, getting them in order in stacks, you see that on that staircase that is blocked, there are 3 people. A female, a male half-orc, and then a bugbear, all kind of standing around that staircase, like trying to look down. You see as the patrol of the guards kind of make their way through the ship, that they kind of disperse. They spread out. You see them blend in with the crowds, almost to where you lose track of these 3 people, and you're just stacking your gold, noticing out of it your peripheral, and then you see them begin to wander back and start taking a look at the staircase until they disperse again. And by this point, Bill, you have learned your wild shape and are hanging out just solo Titanic up top. And Thavo, you are so strong and good at imaginary Kung Fu. I know Kung Fu. But you notice that, and that's what all of you are doing.
I just guess at some point I would check out the other couple of games. Just keep my eyes on those 3 individuals. Flynn assumes that they're probably some sort of security to make sure people aren't cheating or stealing, but just in case it's something bad, he's just gonna keep a note of them.
Okay. Thavo, Bill, either of you doing anything?
I will be just in my room until I am just so sweaty I am dehydrated and have to go find the biggest jug of water. And then ale.
Okay. And Bill, you've learned your wild shape.
I'll just chill on the top deck.
Easy enough. You take in the serene sights of the ocean and kind of watching the coast go by off in the distance until eventually the ship gets far enough away to where you're just out on wide ocean. And now you feel like you're on a fancy cruise ship. Thavo, about the time that Flynn is done with his game of liar's dice and winning all the money, so like 4 hours into your training session, you're very thirsty. After swinging a giant sword around in a small, like, closet of a room, and you make your way out onto the floor, you see Flynn is, like, packed up a bag and put it on his back, and now is walking over to another table of cards. Peeking over this one, Flynn, seems to be a card game where you get 2 cards and just try to make a good combination. It's just like Texas Hold'em, essentially. Move on a Hold'em.
I'll just set like 100 aside for this. I'm not Flynn's only competitive about liar's dice.
Okay. Yeah, so to pass time, you take a seat at the table just to do something while being on a boat, instead of just sitting with nothing to do. But Thavo, you walk out to this and see that Flynn is playing some card game at a table.
Have a big jug of water at this point?
Yeah, I mean, they're around. You ask one of the servers and they come back with like a small clay pot. Small in comparison to your size, but plenty of water. It's like a gallon of water.
Okay. I'm just gonna go stand behind Flynn and watch and drink so much water that, you know, when you're so thirsty, you're gulping. It's just all down your face and your shirt. It's like just drool and just stand over and watch over Flynn.
Everybody is very distracted by the large half-orc standing behind you, Flynn, that is just chugging water, standing over your shoulder while everybody's playing cards. And now the whole front of her outfit is just kind of drenched with the runoff of this water.
You want to play?
No.
You okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Flynn, make a deception check on this one for me.
Thavo's dripping water on me. I can't keep poker face.
Not as good at this game, and Thavo kind of standing behind you gives away a lot of your hands, just like looking at them going, So all of the people at the table know what your cards are almost the entire time, and you're trying to persuade them while they have a hint from her standing behind you. You do lose your 100 gold that you set aside for this game after about an hour.
Oh wow, you're really bad at this.
More of a liar's dice guy myself. This is just more a bit of fun.
Right.
I'm just gonna go to the next one. See what those other 3 people are doing, if they're looking normal or not.
Throughout this hour, they've not gone back to the staircase. You noticed them while you were playing the dice game, but since you've gone to this card game, you've not seen them again.
Or they didn't seem to be paying any special attention to me that I noticed, right?
No attention to you. Seemed pretty occupied with the staircase that's guarded.
And that's the floor that we noticed that was off limits.
Yeah, so that staircase would go down into a 3rd floor of this ship.
Alright.
Yeah.
Let's go.
You don't see the three anymore, the bugbear half-orc, or the female woman. And you walk over to the next game. And you find a roulette table where people are placing gold on different numbers. This one has a pretty big crowd around it. There's like a majority of the people have now made their way over here, and you see all sorts of people just setting stacks of gold on the numbers that are laid out in like this checkerboard kind of grid, and everybody's reaching out, putting, it looks like, anywhere between 10 and 20 gold pieces on a number as they're setting stuff down, and all kind of like shouldering each other to set gold on these numbers. Looks like there's 50 numbers. Is this one that you want to play?
I didn't hear that last bit.
The 50 numbers part, or something else?
I don't know, I just saw your lips moving and I didn't hear what you said.
Oh. Well, the last thing I said was, there is 50 numbers. Do you want to play this game?
Oh, yeah.
Pick a number between 1 and 50.
$29.
How much gold do you put on?
30 gold.
I need you to roll D100.
Cut it in half. There's no way he can get 29.
That's weird because in my brain I thought 63 and I'm like, that's higher than 50. So then that's funny that that happened.
Well, the number on that side that you would have needed to get would have been 92. I'm just like flipping numbers. Some of them have doubles just to keep it easy. I guess you could roll a D50 in this game.
I don't care, whatever you want.
Yeah, that works. So the roulette table begins to spin, and you see the small little metal ball get launched down this little ramp as it and then starts making a really like kind of grinding noise as it runs through this rail. And the center part is also spinning while this ball is running around, and both of them slow almost at the same time, and you start to see the ball bounce. And it hits number 29 for like a second, and then you see it pop out and land into this 25 slot as it stops. You lose your 30 gold. This game seems to be much less about skill than just pure luck.
Well, I'm not a halfling anymore, so I'm not lucky, so... Bye.
You lose your 30 gold and just kind of walk away from the table. And now you and Thavo are left in the crowd of all the other patrons that are just playing card games.
You thirsty? Hungry? Just want to sit and chill for a while?
I mean, I'll get some ale.
Sounds good. Let's go to the bar.
So are all the games here just casino type games? There's no other types of random games or competitions?
It is a passenger ship, so no, there's not like fighting pits and stuff like that. It's just a bunch of small games to keep people interested. Was there something you wanted to play, Thavo?
Oh no, I'll just change that throughout, and so I'll make my own corner somewhere at one point.
Just shadow boxing in the corner by yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, you get ale, and now you're shadow boxing in the corner by yourself. Just punching the air, because you are so cool and good at Kung Fu now. while that's going on, a bugbear walks up to you because you are shadowboxing in the corner.
Looks like you're pretty handy in a fight. Did somebody teach you kung fu?
Give me a second. Yes.
Impressive. What would you say to, making a whole lot of money real quick?
For what?
For yourself.
I meant like a fight. You want to fight?
No. There's a big stash of gold under this floor. Trying to sneak down there and get some.
Oh. Oh. I mean, wait, are you trying to steal it now?
Not right now. Trip takes about 3 weeks.
Yeah, but say you want to wait till the end, like the last day.
Yeah, but, you need to prepare before then. We could always use some extra muscle.
You see him, like, take a drink of whatever this tankard is that he has. It looks like some sort of ale, and he just starts to walk away. Flynn, you see Thavo talking in the corner to this bugbear as she is shadow fighting, like shadow boxing, just doing punches and kicks to nothing. You recognize the bugbear as the one you saw earlier, with the half-orc and the female human.
Not really my business right now. I assume it was some sort of a. This is Flynn just thinking to himself. Probably just thought it was strange that someone was shadow boxing in a corner in a casino, so probably just told her to calm down.
Continue shadow boxing.
You are... Your fists are dangerous weapons now. You are so proficient in punching the air. If the air ever attacks you, you will teach it a lesson.
They must have come to an understanding.
Look out for those air genasies. Beat them up.
Unless you guys want to do something else. That's all there is with this.
Not on this night. I imagine. I don't know if is there any type of. Do they do any type of musical performances? Any bards on the ship, or is it all just games?
There doesn't seem to be like professional musicians on this ship. There are people that seem musically talented on this ship that every once in a while will just kind of set up at a table or around a bar, just finding somewhere to sit and begin to play something in the cabin. It's always a little bit muffled over like the loud noise of everybody playing games. No one is overly impressive to where the whole crowd just kind of stops and stands still and watches. But there's occasional music kind of on and off.
Might at some point, just if anyone's got an extra loot, just see if they want to sit down and jam, man.
Okay. So about 4 days pass.
Oh, before that, at the end of the night, I would like to...
Oh, now you have something you want to do.
Well, because I was waiting. I said at the end of the night, I would like to talk to Bill and Flynn before bed.
Okay. It comes to the evening. Flynn, you see somebody with a spare loot, and you guys jam, while Thavo is shadowboxing, still in the corner. It's now been 12 hours straight, and you're getting concerned. But the day goes through, and all of you head back to your cabins. Each of you are individual cabins, so are you getting them from theirs, or?
Yeah, I'll go knock on their door and be like, "Can I talk to you guys?"
Sure.
Yeah, what's up?
Alright, so there's some shit going down. That bugbear was like, "You want a bunch of gold? We're gonna steal all the gold from this ship. Or a bunch of it, at least." I'm not going to stop them, but I'm also not going to join them. But I just want to let you know because I have to protect you, and if something goes down, please be cautious.
Okay. What do you think, Bill?
Well, if we know when it's going down, we just need to make sure we're not near there and people see where we are when that happens.
Yeah, I think they're just like scoping right now, and then they're gonna do it at the end. I don't really care about money as long as I can just like eat, buy beer, keep my weapons nice.
Now I kind of want to learn more about what the gold is for and who's it going to, and if the captain is a good person. So maybe we could throw in a tip and be like, "Hey, someone's trying to rob you. If that gold is going to good people, you should double your security."
So if the captain's nice, we warn him. If he's bad, we do nothing, or we help.
I don't know. I mean, so if the goal is going to like a village with a bunch of sick kids, you know, I don't want that gold to be stolen, and then a bunch of sick kids get sick. You know.
Gold for Sick Kids Charity Foundation, yeah. Everybody knows about that in Muthana. Just
The
give,
research for.
just give all the kids gold. Now you're better.
No, it's for restoration magic.
So heist a
Mhm.
cruise ship and then give all of our money to kids.
You know, Revivify's not cheap. True Resurrection's not cheap.
Well, I just want to let you know that was it. That was it.
I saw those people scoping it out and walking around the casino. I thought they were security of some sort, but now I know better. So we just see how it plays out, Bill.
I wouldn't imagine if there's that much gold, it's going to help sick kids. Most of the money and stuff has been going to the families. I don't imagine we'll be finding whether this captain is either good or bad. He's probably just hired to move money.
True.
Hired by the sick kids to move all their
Underestimate a
gold.
batch of sick kids. Remember?
It's a St. Eude's cruise. Is that what we're on?
Charity cruise. Well, that it. We're jumping back to 3 days in the future. 3 days go by. You hang out, drink, eat dinner, gamble. Waste as much time as you can trying to keep yourself occupied. This third day, Bill, something starting to pique your interest. It seems less crowded on the ship. Like, not ridiculously. Like, it's not just you. It's just for some reason it feels less crowded.
What type of meals have we been having?
For the first few days, they were like fresh meats and vegetables that were cooked. They were like stews, stuff like that. As we're getting to later, like this third day, you're getting more of like dried, preserved things. Lots of jerkies, lots of broths. Nothing extraordinarily good, but it's passable.
I'll start just keeping note of what type of people aren't showing up on deck or on that casino deck.
Okay. Now we're a week later. 7 days goes by. Going through the same motion every day. Finding something to do. Babel, you're the best shadow boxer that anyone's ever seen at this point.
At some point seeing her shadow box, I would have brought her up to the top deck and just boxed with her. Since, I mean, she could hit me as much as she wants and it won't kill me.
You're the perfect punching bag.
Yeah, so you, on a couple of days, go up to top deck. Nice sunny day, and just beat the shit out of Bill. But he doesn't take any damage from you. He just kind of stands there and gets beat up.
I feel like I'm just so irritated that I can't physically hurt him, that I just get angrier throughout the whole time practicing. And I just hate magic even more.
I'll just annoy her by keeping a very pleasant attitude about the whole thing.
Oh, you're doing so good. That's a fine hit.
Man, that one really hurt.
While you two are doing this, this is the 7th day of travel, just kind of going through your almost like workout routine in the middle of the day, like going up there. It's turned into like a thing that you do now halfway through the trip, is that like you just spend some time up top and spar. Bill, while you're getting punched in the face delivering motivational quotes to Thavo, you do see behind her that there is another ship on the horizon. It's slowly kind of like moving at the same speed, it looks like, with the ship you're on, and going in the same direction. Just kind of like drifting off in the background.
Does it look like the Crow's Nest has spotted this ship yet?
Your ship in the Crow's Nest?
Yes.
You don't hear anything. You don't hear any line of communication. Nobody's shouted anything out since you've been up there.
All right. I won't say anything.
This is unrelated, but I say after a week, Flynn's starting to get a little bored. And he, like, every day's gonna go to the Crow's Nest to see if he's allowed to be up there. And he just wants to go to the Crow's Nest.
Okay. So while they are sparring on the ship, you just kind of like wandering around, and in typical cruise fashion are bored at this point because you've now exhausted all of the things to do on the ship and you're tired of it. And you see a nice rope ladder that goes up to the Crow's Nest. You climb it. Nothing said.
Is anybody up there?
No.
Cool.
Just you as you get up there. And you kind of look out and you see that there is a ship kind of trailing yours, moving at the same speed as your ship. Just off in the distance, kind of on the horizon.
Alright. I'm just gonna hang out here, drink some whiskey, take in some sun.
Okay, you're getting your tan on up in the Crow's Nest.
Are there any children on the ship?
You haven't seen any children.
Okay, I was gonna do some cool like illusion stuff to excite the children, but never mind. I'm just gonna get drunk in a crow's nest.
Okay. That's probably good that there's not children, because then you'd be that weird drunk guy trying to do magic tricks for kids.
That's why I checked first, and then I started drinking.
Yeah, it seems to just be you guys at the moment, especially like on the top deck. And you're all starting to get like a weird feeling about this ship, and you don't know how to place it. There's nobody up here. Just vacant on the deck of the ship. It's like Thavo and Bill. Flynn, you're up in the crow's nest now, and you don't see anybody on this main deck.
No one's at the wheel? No one's on the helm?
Nope.
I don't hear you, Sam.
Oh, at first we were up here. Were there people like manning the ship at least while we were practicing?
The past couple days, you don't recall anybody being up here.
Hmm.
Can I go to the rear of the ship just to see if it looks like the rudder is just being moved by the ocean, or if it's actually directing the ship?
Sure. Make a perception check. Or you can just turn into a giant tuna and jump down there and see what's going on.
Not anymore. I go on dolphin.
It's hard to make out. You see the rudder down there. It is moving. You're having a hard time figuring out if it's the ocean or it is being controlled. I mean, with a 10, it doesn't look like it's just going willy-nilly. And you know the ship would probably be somewhere crazy if it was just uncontrolled this entire time. But it seems to have point, and even in the middle of the ocean with like not a real sense of direction outside of like the sun rising, you know that you've been heading in the same direction. You've not been doing ship donuts in the ocean for the past 3 days.
So, no one's manning the ship. Can ships, I mean, I'll ask this to Flynn, probably. Can ships be magically directed?
What?
He's
Can
up in the crow's nest.
Oh, that's right. Can ships be magically directed?
I don't know. Possibly, if they enchanted it. Is it enchanted?
Fuck if I know.
How tall's the crow's nest?
You're probably a good 45, 50 feet up in the air above the ship.
What's the other ship doing? Is it gang on us?
It seems to just be moving with the ship. It doesn't look like it's made up any ground throughout this time. You've seen it?
Just like Princess Bride, where the ship's just slowly behind us.
You think he's using the same wind we are using?
I'm gonna keep an eye out for that bugbear. I have a question for him for when I go back down, if they've been around the past few days at all.
Okay. When you and Bill are done with your sparring, you make your way back down there. You see the bugbear. Not too hard to spot the bugbear on the ship. Seems to just be drinking at the bar.
Hi, it's me again. Hi.
Hey,
So, you seem like you know a lot about this ship, I'm guessing now. Do you know why people aren't driving it?
couldn't tell you.
Okay, thank you. I just walk away, get a beer and walk away.
Yeah.
And you leave. Flynn, what were you gonna say?
Yeah, she's like after that conversation, I'll make my way down, and I guess just might be better to do it this way. I probably wouldn't take that long. I'll just go down and look as I'll look for runes up in the crow's nest. I'll check them on the crow's nest as I'll just do a circle of the deck and like the wheel, see if there's any runes.
Okay.
Just cause.
Make an investigation check. You thoroughly searched the top of this ship. Nothing. There's no magic runes, no sigils. Nothing that stands out to you as arcane on the top deck of the ship.
Can I go down to the casino deck and find one of the crew members down there?
Sure. You walk down and you see that there are like a handful of guards that just kind of do their rounds, making sure everything's in order. The one you find is wearing like, kind of looks like makeshift pirate gear almost, like nice pirate gear. Kind of like in Flynn style, and it's just like brightly colored. You see there's yellow trim that looks like it's trying to be gold, but it's just yellow.
There's no crew up top, and there's another ship approaching. Is there something we need to be worried about?
I'll let somebody know. Keep an eye on it.
All right. I'll head back up to the top deck.
Okay. You head up to the top.
I want to go to my room for a bit and speak with. I don't know if since it's part of my thing, speak with animals. If I actually have to spend 10 minutes on it, or if I just have it because it's part of my class.
I mean, the casting time is an action. It still only lasts 10 minutes.
Okay, I just want to go to my room and do that. And since you said there were like animals on the ship, I just want to listen to the animals, see if there's like anything going on with the animals where they're like trying to tell us something. They know. Animals know.
Okay. You find one of the larger animals that people have as pets. The first one is the warg. Kind of like a heavier looking wolf, like thick muscly back and like a little mane. When you speak with animals and kind of just sit down to understand this animal, the whole time it's just, I hate this, I hate this, I hate this, I hate this.
Okay, I'll maybe find an animal that's not quite as seasick or fearful of the ocean of the motion of the ocean.
Okay. You go to the like kind of snub-nosed, almost like pug-looking face, but a large-sized dog. That you also saw on the ship and use the same spell. You get. Oh, that looks good. Oh, that looks good. Oh, that smells good.
Oh, I like you. Oh, I like you a lot. This is my type of dog. Okay. Okay. Well, I'll just kind of keep an ear out for animals being cautious for the next 10 minutes.
Okay. You get a lot of that.
I do want to, on a sidebar, talk to that oversized pug owner and be like, where'd you get this dog? Get that dog. Buy your pug.
Okay. They are too. You go through the casting of Speak with Animals, get to the end of that spell, and then go and talk to the owner about whatever this creature is. They, you see this person is kind of an older female looking elven. Unsure if it is half elf or full elf. She's wearing a long, like, kind of dark colored robe, black, and a tight bun, and just kind of sitting at the bar drinking when you ask what to this person.
Where do you get this dog? I like your dog.
Thank you. This creature was transported to me from the Feywild. I purchased it for a hefty sum.
Okay, well, my name's Thavo. If you ever see me again, you have a card. You can send a dog my way.
Good to know. If another one becomes available, I'll reach out to you.
Okay, thank you.
Bill, you went back up to the top of the ship, right?
Yes, sir.
You kind of hang out up there, watching this other ship that's behind you after letting a guard know. About an hour passes. Then you see as the ship off in the distance blows up. And begins to sink.
Yeah,
I'll
I
look
imagine
around.
as soon as he got up, I told him, "There's no magical runes. I don't know who's driving this thing." So,
Oh, shit.
honestly, not what I was expecting. Is it still the same amount of distance away from us, or did it ever get closer?
Never got closer. Not in the time that you were watching it. They're just kind of off in the distance, and you see like a little fiery explosion off in the distance that kind of whoosh, and then just smoke as the ship disappears in the distance, but you see like the trails of smoke kind of going up towards the sky.
Bill, I got nothing.
I really think we shouldn't help those guys break into the bottom of this ship.
You think they got something to do with that?
How often have you known ships just to blow up that weren't blown up by something else? And
Right.
if the people on this ship can blow that up from that far away, I think we're a little outmatched at the moment.
Or maybe they did it. There's no one here. I don't know. Are they little? What are those little side boats called? Are those here?
Dinghies?
Yeah, thanks God.
You look up on the side, and there's a handful of like smaller little boats that are used in case something happens to the ship.
There's no dinghies coming back from where the other boat blew up.
You spend a while kind of like watching off in the distance, waiting for something to come back, and you don't see anything.
Oh man, it's the part where Captain Denham would just like take out his telescope and pop it open real cool and see what's going on, but I never got one. Well, it feels like we ought to do something, right? But what?
After talking to that elf person about her dog, I'd probably head up to find Bill and Flynn.
Hey guys, found a sweet dog. What I miss?
Yeah, you walk up and just kind of see Bill and Flynn staring off like the back end of the ship. This is with confusion on their face and they're trying to figure something out back here.
So I talked to all the animals. Nothing's wrong. They all seem fine. I think they would know danger if we were in danger.
The ship blew up.
Just
Just out of the fucking nowhere.
Just kind of look over him and see the plume of cloud. I'm like, oh fuck. Wait, why'd it blow up? You guys blow it up?
No.
How the fuck could we blow it up?
I don't know. You guys use like all this magic. I don't know. You can do things from far away.
Yeah, no. 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 I don't know. Take a big old drink of whiskey.
Was it like a missile or something that came from our ship, or like a cannonball?
Just blew up?
Whatever it was had to have been from the inside, or an illusion.
Wait, what if that ship was like the bugbear on his friend's ship, and they were like, "Oh, we're gonna like get the stuff here, and then get onto that ship," and then they're like, "Oh, we found out because Bill was told somebody," and then they're like, "Boom."
I thought that for a second, maybe something like that, but all the dinghies are still here, so I don't know how they would have gotten over.
Get the dinghy.
Hey, you guys also noticed there's not as many people on the boat as there was when we started?
That's why I thought maybe they went over to blow up the ship. It's quite a plot twist.
Wait, where would people go? They maybe like the third floor is like a secret club, or like only the cool kids go.
I'm just gonna start looking around for any other ships. Hop up in the crow's nest and see if there's any other disturbance in the waters.
Okay. You climb up into the crow's nest, make a perception check. You don't really see one. That one was pretty far away that you saw from the crow's nest, and you kind of scan the horizon. 360, don't see anything else in the horizon. Just open water.
Oh no, I got another idea. A worse idea. What if it's something completely different that just likes to destroy ships out in the middle of nowhere? And guess what? We're next. Imagine that.
A giant dragon turtle comes out of the water. I mean, Bill, can you like talk to dolphins and have dolphins go like check on it and then come back?
No, I don't have that spell prepared for today. I didn't intend on talking to dolphins.
Okay, if you lower a dinghy and I can talk to a dolphin and then pull me back up with the dinghy.
Question for the DM.
Yeah.
When I turn into an animal, can I talk to other animals as that animal?
I would say so. I would say you get whatever the language that creature speaks.
Okay. Then I will turn into my new dolphin form and dive. Well, I will dive off the boat and then turn into a dolphin.
Good choice.
Could I use beast sense on Bill and see through Bill's eyes?
It is touch, and he's not the animal until he's in the water, so no.
Darn.
It would work, though. Like, you'd be able to if he takes a form, you can do that. But he jumps off, turns into a dolphin, and then boop, into the ocean.
It's a heck of a VR werewolf game I could play.
Let me know if you need anything. I'm staying up here for a while.
Flynn, you're
So
up
I'm
on the
not-
crow's nest.
I'm not going to go too far away from the boat. I'm going to circle around it 20, 30 feet just to see if I can see any other dolphins.
Make a dolphin perception check.
So that'd just be a Bill perception check since it's wisdom, right?
Yeah. Kind of splash around. You don't see any dolphins. You do, however, see that there is like a large whale that's a little bit off in the distance, maybe like half a mile from you. Outside of that, there's lots of like bright, colorful fish underneath the ship.
All right. So I'll swim down a little bit and then straight up and jump back up onto the deck as a dolphin, and I'll land as Bill.
Make a dolphin athletics check.
Flipper check. Flipper check.
I don't know if dolphins have any kind of strength. Is there a dolphin stat block?
I'm sure there is.
I mean, don't they like boop sharks to death? It's pretty strong.
Sick flips out of the water? Like,
Apparently, I've looked this up before. Their strength is a +1 based on this thing I just found, so roll a d20 with a 1.
17 then?
Yeah, easily. You like kind of rocket up from beneath the ocean and then shoot out and kind of fly in the direction of Thavo as you turn back into Bill and just land dry.
Wasn't too much other anything down there. Some smaller fish and a whale, but no other dolphin.
I mean, weren't there like a bunch of dolphins when we first got near the ship, on the ship?
Yeah, but their pods come and go, I imagine.
While all that's going on, I'm gonna ritual cast detect magic up here in a crow's nest. Take 10, 11 minutes to do that. And just
Okay.
keep that up for 10 minutes. See if I sense any magic coming at us at any point in the next 10 minutes.
The whole time that you have that up and you're on the deck of the ship kind of wandering around, you don't pick up on any magic.
It's a weird place, Bill. You think you've seen it all? Melting men, turning into different things. Then ships just blow up in the middle of the water,
Wait, melty
and nobody cares.
men. Melty men. What melty men?
Some melty men. Not for you to be worried about.
Sounds gross.
Yeah.
I was really hoping we'd have a ship cruise that didn't get attacked by a giant sea monster. Last time was pretty horrible, but damn.
Well, I mean, if no one's watching the ship, maybe like when we usually take our watches, we just take our watches again on the ship. Then one of us is always in the crow's nest at night.
Sounds good to me. I would complain about having to pay a fee since we're now doing their jobs for them, but I got a lot of gold from Liar's Dice.
Can I take a lap around the ship, just looking for any kind of distress where somebody might have been pulled over the edge?
Sure. Make an investigation check. I mean, the edge of the deck, like the railing, all that stuff, it looks like it's in good condition. You don't see any signs of like a struggle or scuff marks, anything like that. The only thing that you do see is where the little plank gets set when everybody's loading up on the ship. That area is a little scuffed and scratched, but the rest of the ship's in really good condition. Like, overly so. The day starts to come to an end. The sun is setting after you guys trying to figure stuff out, whatever it is you're trying to figure out.
Well, I'll take the first watch in the crow's nest.
All right. I'm gonna read a book. Try to get my mind right.
Okay. Get to the end of the day. You all take watches in the evening now for the next 4, 5, 6 days. Nothing on any of your watches. Over these days, Bill, you do begin to notice that there are fewer and fewer people. Now, on pushing on the second week of travel, the casino's gone from 30 to 40 people, pretty packed and rowdy, to now 20, 22 people. But we are 2 weeks in.
I think we need to go to the bottom of the ship.
Should we start knocking on people's cabin doors and just seeing if anyone's asleep? Like maybe they all just party too hard, you know? Decide to rest for the rest of the trip. One can hope.
Something weird's happened, sure.
I mean, who's to say that we're not next to go missing?
Well, why don't we, for the time being, just make sure we all stick together, so they're not going to be able to grab one of us if something is grabbing people.
I think, Flynn, you should always sleep in a room with us.
All right.
And they could just pick you up, put you in a potato sack.
All right. Wouldn't be the first time. Indulge me. Come with me. I'm just gonna go to the first cabin, then I find a knock on the door.
Okay. You get a... No answer.
Housekeeping!
Nothing.
Room service? Free soup a day!
I'll go ahead and try to open the door.
It opens. You see a, like, messy bed. You see luggage, like, traveling packs. See some clothes kind of, like, hung up around the room. Looks like they've been cleaned and left to dry. Nobody's in here.
Have you
They-
spotted your bugbear friend or the other two in the past couple of days? Fabo?
Have I? DM?
Did you ever try to look for him? You can look for him now.
I probably kept an eye out for him, yeah. Just-
Okay. Well, if you kept an eye out for him, you stopped seeing them 2 days ago.
They were gone like 2 days ago. I probably should have said something. I forgot.
Yeah, it's been a lot going on, worrying about the ship exploding. Not so much a, what'd you call it, an oceans something?
The motion of the ocean. I mean, does anybody else know that, like, it can't just be us who are like, oh, there's like half the people are gone. We could probably go talk to some people and be like, hey, where are your friends?
Sure, if we can find anyone. I guess let's go to the casino and try to find someone. See if they think anything's weird.
I mean, what if I just go stand?
I didn't hear the last part of what you just said.
What if I just go stand on a table and make an announcement, and then people are like, yeah, I noticed people are gone. And I'm just like, raise your hand.
At this point, I've got no better plan.
I just walk out and go stand on a table, start clapping my hands till people look at me.
Okay. You make a scene. Standing on the table. The music stops. Everybody's attention's on you.
Hi, my name is Thavo. And has anyone noticed that a lot of people are missing? Do any of you have friends missing? Because I don't know where there's just a lot of people not here.
All the people in the casino just kind of like look around. Yeah, seems like less people.
Okay, isn't that weird? Like, no one's driving the ship upstairs. There's less people here.
I mean, now that you pointed out, yeah, it's weird.
Okay, this one guy's very helpful. Anyone else?
You see the elven woman off on the side. Yes?
And y'all just seem fine. No one's worried about your safety right now. You're just like, Humpty Dory, I'm good.
I mean, now that you've brought it to our attention, it seems concerning. What do you recommend we do?
No idea. Just wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page.
Are there any guards watching this?
Yeah, the guards are still in this room, just like kind of standing there.
What are their facial expressions doing?
They look around as well. And they are also in agreement that it's weird that people are missing.
Okay. I'll walk up to a guard. Thoughts? Security measures, emergency, some things if people go missing in the middle of the ocean.
Could you show us to the captain's quarters, please?
The captain's quarters are below this floor. Nobody's allowed down there. We can keep everybody in this room and keep eyes on everyone for the
And
rest
you-
of the trip.
Bring the captain up here.
I can try, yes.
would be much appreciated. Give him like a little pinch of 5 gold pieces.
Kind of just like holds his hand out oddly at you and takes it. I'll see what I can do. And then you see him leave. He doesn't walk down the stairs. He walks into one of the bed quarters on the ship. Comes back out like 10-15 minutes later.
I'll be up in just a second.
Couple seconds pass, and you start to hear footsteps on the stairs coming up. You see a really old man. Very frail, very skinny, wearing kind of like these long robes, looking more magey than piratey. But he comes up.
My service was requested. What can I do for you?
We've noticed over the past week or so that the ship's occupants have been kind of gone away. There's not as many people on the ship as there were before. What was it, Bill? Favo, like a week ago, I saw a ship on the horizon that just exploded. Thought it was weird. Now it kind of seems that people are going missing in the middle of the sea.
That is concerning, yes.
Is this something that's happened before? Is this some sort of sea legend in these parts about ghosts kidnapping non-ghosts, please?
Start holding my silver tight to myself. No.
No, I don't know of any story.
He kind of looks to the guards.
Anything unusual?
The guard's like, they're right, people are gone.
Hello, the captain,
As he starts addressing the entire chamber.
is one of you making people disappear?
Everybody's just quiet.
Oh, I'm gonna snap my head and look at all their faces. Read them all.
Make a super duper insight check.
It's the best way. Just go for the straight, direct question and then watch their reaction.
You glance around the room at everybody's reaction, and all of them seem just as confused as you all are. Now you're all just in a casino with confused people, and everybody's confused.
Right then, I would say the best course of action is to group up, have somebody stay awake at all times, watch yourself. Try not to go missing in the last 7 days.
It's great. It's like a nice haunted celebration in the middle of the sea.
There,
On the ship.
there are emergency rafts on the sides. If you all wish to leave, you can go hop in one of those and row wherever.
Are you good?
Are you talking to the captain?
Yeah.
Fine. Just trying to make it to our destination.
So are you the
Dude,
one steering the ship?
Yeah, no one's been up there for a while. Does someone need to do that?
That's left over from the old original version of the ship. We've had it upgraded. Some gnomish engineering has been placed into the ship so we can control it from down below.
Flynn somehow understands that. All of a sudden.
Oh yeah, Tinker.
Was there anything else?
No, we'll just we'll do our best to help you men here, and Hopefully the rest of us get there in the next 7 days. I suppose.
Very well. Good luck, everyone.
And he just goes back downstairs.
I like that guy. No sense in panicking whenever you can't do anything about it. Be like if you're on an airship and the airship's going down, it's like, well, here we are.
But I mean, no, they should have been like, okay, some people are going missing a little bit at a time. Like, this should have been like, they should have called this out, not us.
Well, I imagine these people don't get paid very well. Just making sure nobody steals and nobody causes a fuss. But when it doesn't seem like a fuss is being made, nobody pays attention. Alright then, so let's split up and try to figure out what the hell's going on. That was a joke. Just trying to keep it lively. Who's out for a game of lies, dice? Who wants to take on the champion?
See a couple hands are raised as people start moving to the liar's dice table.
Alright. Might as well live until we can't.
Get an empty table and set up an arm wrestling match. I won't even say anything though. I'm just gonna sit there and do this.
You sit there for the next hour doing that, and
Okay.
nobody walks over. You are definitely the strongest person on the ship. Flynn, I need you to make a charisma check to see how you fare at liar's dice. Another good round. Not as solid as your first day. Now that everybody's like just kind of on edge since the announcement and conversation that's taken place. You win another 200 gold. Until everybody's done playing against you, and you turn around and look behind you, and Thavo's sitting at a table just with her arm.
I'll sit down and arm wrestle her.
Flynn thought about it, and then he had a moment of remembering when he did that with Pharaoh, and then choked up a little bit. Good memory. Then took a swig of whiskey.
The two of you make a contested athletics check. Bill wins.
Alright, it's 2 out of 3.
Go again.
I'll wave my hand around my hand, making it look like I'm casting something, but I'm not going to cast anything.
Can I use luck?
Use luck.
Lucky, the lucky feet? A luck
Oh.
point?
Sure.
Ah.
It's very
Like
contested.
to use my inspiration.
Go for it.
Son of a bitch!
It is very contested, and Thavo wins. You have a third game to play.
Prepare another luck point if I need it. Ah.
And Thavo, after warming up, wins the last game easily. Then that ends, and you all sit uncomfortably in the casino.
Someday I'm gonna punch you and it's actually going to hurt. Not like I want to be malicious to you, but that's my goal in life now.
Well, we all have to have goals, and I'll take out Pharaoh's flask of rose wine and start drinking.
You have yourself a nice, uncomfortable drink in a casino. 23 people in it that are all just sitting and drinking.
I'll, if I can, borrow a loot off of somebody if any of those people are still around. Be like, mind if I try to ease some of the tension? I got a. If they're there, if anyone's there with a loot.
You look around for the musicians you saw like the first few weeks, you don't see any of them. You do see some instruments kind of left out here in the casino, though.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll grab a loot and just kind of walk around and play a set like my parents' old lineup. They taught me when I was young.
If there's drums around, I will get the drums. Just try to put a beat to them.
Both of you make a performance check.
I actually proficient with mine. +3. Oh, I get a +3 to that for my proficiency.
Okay. So 17 and 16. You guys make some nifty jams on this uncomfortable boat ride. Passing time for the rest of the day, going into the evening hours. Another meal is served for dinner, and what are you doing?
Do you think we're eating the people?
What?
Do you think we're eating the people?
No, I might.
Flynn, can you identify stuff? Like, you cast a spell and figure out what it is?
I can. Just takes me about 10 minutes to do. I don't have it as a prepared spell, but I can do it if you give me some time. Is that what you want me to do? Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Alright, bring us your food. Bring us your wine, too, because now I'm worried about that. And I will set up some bits and do a ritual casting of Identify and see if we're eating people.
Can you put identify up for me? Thank you.
Oh, is this just for magical stuff?
It seems like it identifies magic properties of things, and you gain that knowledge. So casting identify on the food, you do not get any magic notes from casting it on the bowl. It seems like a stew.
Should I stand up on a table and ask people if they know what people taste like?
No. No, we've already freaked them out enough. The rest of this we need to handle with tact. Well, that was 100 count.
I don't know, man. It's just gonna be a eat, drink, play a ditty. Eat, drink, play a ditty. Keep my eyes on the stairs. Make sure these guards aren't doing anything funny. I don't know, maybe every couple of hours I'll ritual cast Detect Magic and just walk around.
Okay.
See if I get anything pings up, any necromancy or anything weird.
Okay. Make a perception check for me. You kind of keep an eye on all the guards, all the people, casually walk around the room, playing your music and, you know, entertaining as much as you can. Nobody comes off as anything interesting to you. You don't see anything unusual from the guards or the people in this room. Through your detect magic, being on the casino floor with detect magic, you do pick up on magic that is a floor below you. This one is divination.
Okay. Dava, Bill. I do sense quite a bit of divination magic down below. I don't know too much about the divine. Thavo, I know you don't either, so I don't really know why I included you, but we're a team and this is how it is. Hopefully, this isn't some sort of a weird sacrifice the people for your god type of thing.
What if Bill turns into like a little tiny mouse or spider and goes down there and checks? And then I can see through your eyes in case we need to come down there and save you.
Oh, that'll work. Are you going to be able to get down there through the guards and the giant locked door?
I mean, maybe.
How many guards are here?
There's 5 that kind of just keep track of the room, like walk around. They're less active now that there's so few people in this room. Now they're just kind of posted up on all the sides of this casino room on this floor.
I think we could be crafty enough to work around them. Honestly. They didn't even realize that people were going missing in a ship. Then again, it's not anything you would think about.
Well, should we step outside of the casino? I could turn into a spider and then maybe hitch a ride on you, Flynn, if you want to make a lap around the room, and I'll climb off near the door down.
Sounds like a good plan, isn't he?
Then we'll head out, and I will cast Pass Without a Trace on myself before I go into a spider.
Yeah. Cast Pass Without a Trace. Turn into a spider. Hop up on Flynn, and I guess Flynn, you walk back into the casino and make a lap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Say, before Bill, I'll let Flynn know, but like, I'm not able to see through my own eyes when I do this. So just hold my hand and sit me down somewhere. And I'll touch the spider.
Okay. So you cast Beast Sense. Now you can see through the spider's eyes as Flynn, you go back into the casino. Thavo, are you just holding on to Flynn and walking in with him?
I mean, I gave him a heads up of what happened, so I'm just kind of holding on to him for now.
Okay. So Flynn, you walk in with a blind Thavo holding onto your shirt as you start to walk around the casino. And there's no longer Bill.
Discretion. Always the best at it.
I'm gonna walk her to the nearest chair at the bar and make her plop down and just be like, I know it's stressful, but we gotta slow down on our drinks. And then once that happens, I'll just pluck on the loot, walk around, eventually make my way to where the stairs are, and let Spider Bill do his thing.
Okay. As you set her down at the bar and begin walking around, one of the guards kind of walks up to you.
Where did your older friend go? You guys threw a big fit about people going missing, and now he's not here.
Do I know if there's a bathroom outside of the casino where we were?
I mean, yeah, there's like kind of toilet areas that just funnel off the side of the ship.
He just got a little seasick, but he's able to send me messages from across the way, so he's keeping in contact with me.
Make a deception check for me.
Music and inspiration.
Okay. Good thing you had that. He gives you a nod. Very well. And kind of goes back to his position, but you see that now he's just kind of staring at you. But you make your laps. Get to a point where you get close to the stairs, and Bill, I guess you're diving into a staircase?
Yeah, I'll scurry down his leg and crawl down the staircase.
Okay. Flynn, you keep playing your music, assuming that Bill has made his way off of you.
After that, I'll, once I make my way back to Pharaoh, I'll cast a major image of Bill entering the casino again, looking a little woozy, and then we'll all sit at the bar next to Thabo. Just hang out.
Okay. Major image Bill comes in here with a cube.
I mean, Miner probably could have taken care of it, but we want to make sure that people think this is real.
Yeah, seems real enough. As he goes to sit on the stool at the bar, and the three of you are seated. And Bill makes his way downstairs, so that throughout all of this, by this point, you get to the large, heavy locked doors at the bottom of the stairs. There is enough room for you to squeeze through, if you so choose.
I so choose.
Okay. You squeeze through the door. You're greeted with crates and barrels. It does look like there's storage down here. Most of this third floor is very dark. Kind of glancing down, one end is just kind of pitch black. You see more crates, boxes, all the way to the rear end of the ship. And the forward-facing direction, there's like a little corridor, like a little doorway, and there is light shining from in there.
I'll head over that way. Along the ceiling.
Okay. You hop up on the ceiling and start making your way in the direction of that light. When you walk through the actual like doorway, this door frame without a door on it, you're greeted with mounds of gold, jewelry. You see pearls, diamonds. You see giant bars of just like melted silver, platinum, and gold that are just kind of stacked up on one side. And you see an older man that you recognize as the captain, completely nude, making gold angels, just kind of like rolling around in it and tossing it.
Do I see, on the way in, did I see any type of blood or altar or anything like that that would make me think that he had something to do with people disappearing?
Make a perception check. Nothing through where you've walked has stood out to you as like unnatural. It seems like the bottom of a ship, and now that you're into like this major storage area, you see a lot of liver spots, kind of like bruises and random hairs.
What does the back of his armpits look like?
They look like armpits. Both of them have a wrinkle, similar to Flynn's one wrinkle.
Fuck.
I'll make note of that, and then I will slowly back out of that room.
Okay, as you start to make your way out with your high perception check, you do see the gold starts to like waver, like it almost makes waves by itself in certain sections.
Did it look like it moved on its own, or if it's just like a reaction to him doing his weird naked old man gold angels?
So this is like cartoonish amounts of gold. Like this is an entire room filled with gold. He's a very small speck, like in the middle of it. This is like outside of where he is in the gold. It looks like it's almost like ocean waves, kind of just like ripple across the top.
I will make my way out. If he's a wizard and has that kind of money, I'd imagine he has a bit of power. I'm gonna slowly make my way out the way I came in. If there's no other like doors leading out of this storage room before.
There is one on the opposite side. So you walk through the door frame. There's another door frame on the opposite side of this room, maybe 30 feet from you. It looks like it leads into another chamber, but there's no light in that one.
I'll take a peek in there real quick before I leave.
Okay. You make your way across the ceiling as you hear the sound of like gold kind of clinging and clattering. You hear lots of as you make your way into the next room. In here, this is a smaller room. It's almost more of like a study. You see kind of the candelabras on either side of the door. There's a desk here kind of sitting in the middle. You see a handful of books, ledgers kind of stacked up. You see just piles of paper down here sitting on this desk. The candelabras themselves look like they've been used frequently, and there's lots of like wax buildup on the actual metal itself. There's a chair and a relatively nice desk.
All right, I'm not gonna search anymore. I'll head back out to where everybody is in the casino.
Okay. You make your way back across, hearing that gold clatter. He does eventually get up towards the end of you, like, leaving the room. See him put his robes back on and then walk into the study. And as he leaves the gold, you see it still kind of doing that, like, ocean wave. Something's, like, shifting the gold. It almost makes it like this pile of coin is turning into, like, a liquid is the way it looks. It's very odd. But you make your way out. You shimmy on up in a little spider form back into the casino. You see yourself sitting with Flynn and Thavo.
I'll go over and crawl up Flynn's leg and maybe across his hand just to get his attention. Then I'll go sit in Bill's chair. I assume it's like an illusion to where I could pass into it.
Yeah, you can pass into the illusion.
Yeah, I'll just kind of put my hand like this with like if his spider's on my hand, just like lean up against the counter and put my hand behind Bill so he can crawl into it and then breaks form. It'll just look like Fuzzly for a minute, then I can dispel the major illusion.
That's what I do.
There's probably a safer way to do this.
There
But-
is.
Flynn's doing it this way.
Bill, make a, let's say, Dex saving throw, and Flynn, make a sleight of hand.
I will drop a beast sense while after Bill came in here. Also, so
Okay. So, Thavo, you get your vision back, and Flynn, you kind of try to position yourself. Feel like you get him in a pretty good spot, and then Bill, you shift out of a spider back into Bill, and land in the stool as it breaks, and you kind of just like crash against the ground as Flynn, you dispel the magic, because there's a slight moment where there is two Bills, as the real Bill is falling on the floor, because the stool could not withstand. There's lots of concern from the crowd. People rush over and just, oh, are you okay? What happened?
That's a strange one. Are you alright, Bill?
Yeah, I still don't think I have my sea legs. I'm.
Yeah, woozy. You've been woozy for like at least an hour now.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna step outside and maybe get some fresh air.
We're gonna break off into groups. That's important. We talked about this.
You guys want to step outside with me?
oh yeah, we'll make sure you're all right.
Yeah.
That's a good choice. Don't let anybody go by themselves. People have been going missing.
So we heard.
As you all leave the casino and go topside.
Thank you, guard number 1.
You're welcome.
Anything interesting, two of you?
That was
Favo.
weird.
There was
That was weird.
that captain. He's a bit of a freak.
In what way?
There's a room down there with a massive pile of gold. He was laying in it in all his naked old glory, making little wizard gold. I don't know. He was just swimming in it, but it was moving in a real weird way.
He was like making snow angels in the gold.
Okay,
Naked.
alright. It's not as bad as I was expecting, but yeah, okay, weird.
What was that?
Completely naked.
But did you see that thing that was moving? What was that?
Something's going on with the money. It looked like it was like ocean waves moving through it, like it was melting and becoming liquid almost.
In all my years of study, DM, does that sound like anything?
Any type of divination spell?
I will say for this one specific, since you know it's divination, make a religion check. Not specifically naked old man swimming in gold rings a bell, but through your studies and knowing about the arcane, you do recall that deities, like lesser deities, greater deities, all of the deities that have existed, not able to really exist on the prime material plane, can kind of like pass an essence into objects and stuff like that, almost like delivering power to things from their position outside of the prime material. you imagine with it being divination magic from what you picked up on and it kind of acting outside of itself, that something is using its power to manipulate that gold, almost in some sort of magical sense.
Okay. With divination, there are beings that sometimes, put their power within things. I don't know if it's putting its essence into the gold. And if so, if it's got something to do with what's going on here, maybe it's only taking people that are a threat to the treasure. Or it could be completely unrelated.
I mean, if it detects threats, wouldn't it have magically just detected Bill?
Unless it knows your intentions.
I mean, I didn't really make any threat to it. I was looking at it.
I don't know. Just spitballing ideas because. What the fuck?
Well, I mean, we could all make a plan to try to steal from it and see if it comes after us if you really want to raise its ire.
We don't know what it is. Could be an actual god, Some weird lesser god. Maybe I'll just be somewhere. Or nowhere. Maybe we just ride it out. Maybe he just wants to be left alone with the treasure.
Oh, you won a bit of money, didn't you? You may want to wash that off.
Fuck. Oh dear.
I mean, can't you do like your magic thing to the money?
Yeah, I will do that. I will press digitation on my new gold.
Take a step back.
So you just use prestidigitation to clean off all your gold from old man butt cheeks?
Yep. And my hands before I touch my face, and then my face.
And it's been weeks, it's all over, You clean your money.
I wash my hands every day.
Yeah. I mean, you take a moment and you use prestidigitation to clean off all your money.
Well, this is all weird. I don't know.
I mean, other than the people going missing, there's nothing. We should go back in and just do a head count and make sure nobody else is gone. Unless you got something else to talk about or an idea. I'm hanging on by a thread, mentally.
Yeah, I'm pretty stumped too.
How many days do we have left on this ship?
No, you're probably about the 5-day mark. Only a few days left.
Just gonna go back in and kind of just do a head count.
You count all the people. There's only one more missing person since you've made the announcement and brought everybody's attention to what is happening.
Fuck.
Is it anybody specific that I took note of on another day? A loser of liar's dice?
Nobody that you recognize, but as you all kind of go in and make that head count, Savo recognizes that the person missing was that elven woman with the stubby-nosed pet.
Oh crap. The lady who was gonna look at getting a dog for me is gone. Is her dog still there?
You do not see the dog.
Damn it.
What about all the other pets?
The other pets are there. It's just that one lady that's missing.
Can I do speak with animals again and talk to another animal? Ask where that dog went?
Sure. You cast your speak with animals and talk to an exotic bird.
Hi, do you know where that big flat-faced dog went?
He's not here anymore. He's gone.
Do you know why he went missing?
No idea.
Do you know why the people are missing?
No.
Are you terrified that you're gonna go missing?
No. Do you have worms?
You're a worm.
The bird just cocks its head.
I have no worms.
Okay.
Well, these animals are useless, I will tell you that. They are supposed to sense danger. They do not sense danger.
Does your little buddy have anything? Notice anything?
Little buddy.
Yeah, don't you got a mouse?
Oh yeah, Kiwi. I've been keeping Kiwi real close.
Yeah.
I don't want Kiwi to go missing. She deserves better than this.
Check your pocket.
I will check my pocket because I would say I've been feeding and taking care of Kiwi every fucking day. DM.
Yeah, you reach into your pocket. Kiwi's there.
Kiwi, have you noticed anything weird?
No. She's been in
Are
your
you-
pocket.
Are you happy?
Yeah. I like boat rides.
Oh, Kiwi. I love you. You guys see her, Bavo get a little emotional and crack a little bit at the cuteness of Kiwi. Alright, Kiwi, go back in your pocket. Yeah, Kiwi's saying nothing. She likes boat rides, though. She's having a blast.
Every boat ride that I go on gets worse every time. Flynn's just. Yeah, no, he's trying to. No. Mm-mm. He's losing his mind. He's sipping on whiskey. 5 more days.
Well, if you all have no more investigating, we can progress. 5 days pass. Nobody else seems to go missing. Most people are staying in groups after the realization that people were going missing. The boat docks in Yavin. People begin to leave. You see the captain come up top as all of you are leaving, looking much more youthful. Full head of hair. No more wrinkles, liver spots, anything like that, as he just smiles and nods as all of you get off the boat and are now in the city of Yavin.
Wait, did it? Nope. Nope, just getting off this fucking boat.
Yep, fuck that boat. Let's go to our house.
Just gonna write this down. And fucking deal with you later. I sure shit don't need any more life sucked out of me.
I have no words. That was weird.
I've got a lot of words, but I don't like to live in the past. We'll come back. We'll come back to that. We'll come back to that. Come back to that. Maybe we'll spread the word around this place to stay away from there. For reasons. Still don't understand why the ship blew up. That's the biggest mystery to me of all. We gotta fix this place. We need to do the stuff, and then we all need to go back to our normal places. And this place needs to go away. I don't like it anymore. Never. Never.
Well, shall we check on our house and maybe get a drink?
Definitely.
Ooh, I bet Thava would like our bar.
Oh, she definitely will.
Well, now that you all are back in Yavin, being pretty much the exact same as you left it, there is no longer a big crazy circus or anything going on in the center of town as you make your way to Malor's Throat once again, back to your home that you were assigned a long time ago. We're going to take our one break there, and then we'll be back in like 10 minutes or something.
Woo!
Hey, YouTube. Somebody push like or something and subscribe or something. Do that thing that you do when you do. Okay. Bye, YouTube. Hey, we're back. Hi, YouTube. So I was thinking, while we were on break, I'm gonna move this camera over here, because that makes it easier for me. I was thinking, this is the first time that you have been to Yavin, Thavo. So you get to see this giant city. This is new for you, being a part of like the smaller cities, or like the center city that was built of so many different varying styles. This one is all built pretty much like in one style all the way through. You do see a handful of different races in here, but you see shops and vendors and everything here. Like, it's so much going on at once in this city that you kind of get stuck while you guys are walking to Maller's Throat, to your homestead of Thavo, just kind of like being captivated by things and being like, oh, what's that? And then just kind of getting lost in the transition. But you walk through the city, and then you head to the doo-doo strip, which is Maller's Throat, which is just a muddy street, music bursting all over the place. You see all sorts of people that are part of the Oceans Guild that you guys haven't been a part of for a hot minute. Still standing in the street. You see people drinking, partying. You hear the loud music kind of bustling from the bar. Guess I can actually switch to that now that you're in Maller's Throat. Load me some fiddles.
I like this section way better than the rest.
You... Go ahead.
Yeah, we do too. We've had a house here for a little while.
You guys must be loaded if you can get your own house here, and then that other house that's not looking for us.
This one was provided for us by the Oceans Guild.
Oh.
Walking through Maller's Throat, you see the bar Berg's in the middle of the street. The large, very old and run-down looking bar that has the saloon-style doors on the front. Thavo, you hear like a lot of bustling, noise, cheering, drinking in the middle of this day. You continue to walk in the direction of the property that was given to you. You see it's still intact. Looks the exact same. I believe you put an arcane lock on the door last time you left 7 years ago.
Yup. Only us and Blub Blub was allowed to enter.
You go there. The arcane lock is still on the door. You walk into the house. Everything's left the exact same. It looks like your place. It's a little dusty.
Should we put the you-know-what in the bag of holding now?
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. And I'll go over to our whatever special chest we had made.
Yeah. You go and get it. I think it was like under your bed. Or something like that. You slide it out. You open up the chest. The piece of the Scaladorth is still in there. And was that magic spear placed in there?
Yeah, it was.
That is also in there.
I will place both of those in the bag of holding.
And you also see, I think there was like bones put in there as well that were like blubs. Those are gone.
Hey, Thavo, you might like this spear. You can stab things that are magical, and it makes the magic go away.
Wait, but real quick, is it a magical spear that takes away other magics, or is it just a spear that takes away magic?
The first one.
No, thank you. But I really like the idea of it. But I don't want no, thank you.
All right.
Nice try though. Good effort.
As
High
you
five with mine, they say.
as you take the Scaladorth and put it into your bag of holding, Glenn, there is a rustling in your pack.
God damn it. I'm gonna throw my pack down and like just dump all my shit out.
All your stuff clatters to the ground. Nothing's moving.
Fuck.
What? Are you alright? What? Why do you throw everything?
Something was rustling in my pack. I thought there was something in here.
Okay, where are you still in my
Did it come
pocket?
from the the gold area?
You feel like it came from the gold area.
God damn it. Shit. Shit. Alright. I'm going to... Everyone get away. I'm gonna ritual cast detect magic. I've got a feeling the gold on that shit might have been cursed. Or something. I think I took a bit of that bitch with me. I don't like it.
On around 600 of your gold pieces, there is divination magic still.
Alright. Get a stick. Stand over that in a pile.
Would you like the spear that removes magic?
I think it only works when it's touching it. I don't know if it kills it completely.
See, I told you, this is why you shouldn't trust magic.
Magic is just like any other weapon. In the wrong hands, it's bad. In the good hands, it's good. Same with a sword. Might have talked about this already, I don't remember. But if an asshole has a sword, murders kids, it's not good. But if a hero has a sword, murders evil, that is good, right?
But at the same time, it's a lot easier to stop somebody with a sword than it is somebody with magic.
I beg to differ. Punch me in the face right now. Don't do
Alright.
it. I'll be
Too
done.
late. Too late. Punch him. Not hard, but I do punch him.
And there's our death for this episode.
Roll an attack.
I don't think I have like a normal like hand attack.
Strength plus proficiency.
I said that. Okay. Oh, alright. So lucky.
You miss. You go and swing at him,
Alrighty.
and he just kind of ducks under it.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you wanted me to punch you.
And then the foot that you stepped to throw the punch steps on those gold pieces that are all over the ground, and you slip and fall. And now you're laying in the money.
Nope, nope, give me all the money. Okay, nope, nope.
Classical trick that I totally did on purpose. That is a mage's counter.
Okay, magic is bad. Nope, nope, unpredictable.
I'm a master. Everyone knows it.
Would you like to stick that 600 gold into our lead box so you can't be looked after for whoever that was on that boat?
What's the thing? I don't know. DM. So I can do detect magic and know that it's divination, but would identify
pinpoint any further what exactly this is?
You could try.
I will try. Let me see. We got these barrettes that keep us from scrying, but I don't know if this is some sort of magical tracking device or if it's gonna eat us over time. Just gonna 10 minutes later.
Okay. Let me get the notes on the ship real quick. Give me a second.
Oh, Nick, the tome, the instruction tome for the what did we do? Cilia, whatever it was. That was in there too. So I imagine we'd throw that in with the piece.
Okay. You cast Identify on these gold pieces after knowing that there is magic tied to them. You identify that there is a deity tied to these gold pieces. It's not so much that it's scrying, it's more that the gold pieces is this deity at the moment. You get the name. Why did I lose it? There it is. You get the name Pale Knight.
Pale Knight, one word?
2 words. P-A-L-E, Knight.
Not as cool as the Dark Knight, but whatever, it's fine.
Well, that's not the night we deserve.
I mean, you are pale at night. So.
Could be the one we need, though. Probably not deserve or need, actually. Well, could be the one we deserve. We didn't really do a lot for the poor people on that ship.
Can you imagine if we ever take a ship ride and nothing happens?
I mean,
Happened to me once.
To be fair, their lack of concern for their own well-being was disappointing. So it's not all on us.
You can't help people that don't want to help themselves, is what you're saying. That makes sense.
I mean, they didn't seem to give a shit, so...
Alright, so this is somehow something known as the Pale Knight. We need to do research on that.
Who was the one that knew about Baphomet?
I do believe that was Bill.
Was it you, Bill?
I found out about the Horned King, didn't recognize it, but Bill did.
Okay. Bill, I will have you make another religion check, hearing this name, since you figured out Baphomet.
I do want to take the time to complain that religion is an intelligence stat.
Yeah, it's weird. I've got a good religion just because I'm smart.
You have no idea who the Pale Knight is.
Well, yeah, let's get another bag. Put these in those bags and put that bag in the lead box. Put the lead box in the bag of holding, and then do a bit of research on this Pale Knight.
That's a pretty big box, though.
Thank you.
Can our lead box fit in the bag of holding?
Oh yeah, it's like a chest, isn't it?
It's like the size of the spear, so we could have put the spear in it.
Yeah, it's giant. The chest is bigger than the opening of the bag of holding. I feel like you tried to do this before. Yeah, the box is like, it's too wide to fit inside the bag of holding.
Alright, well then put it in the box now. And before we leave, I don't know, I feel like If we can find information about the Pale Knight here, cool. If not, I just don't want to leave it here in case it's useful somehow.
Well, I mean, don't you guys just want to come back here, get your stuff, and then go back, right?
Essentially, we can take a couple of days here. Get our bearings.
Is there any signs that Blub Blub has been here other than his bones being gone?
Make an investigation check. Outside of the bones missing, you don't see, like, tracks or anything. There is, like, a good layer of dust, but you all have walked in here. Thavo fell over in here. Flynn dumped a whole bag of shit on the floor. The place is pretty disturbed and hard for you to find any signs of somebody else being in here.
Well, I can use a drink, guys. Shall we?
I mean, I'll never say no to a drink.
Alright, let's go then. Put that in there, shut that. Yep, that's good. Keep that away. Keep that away from me for right now.
I mean, if you have a friend that's in and out of here, maybe he could use the gold.
What?
I said, if you have a friend that's in and out of here, maybe they can have the gold. You can leave it for them.
Well, I want to make sure it's not going to hurt anybody first. Because we don't know if that entity in the gold was responsible for the missing people, or if it was just the wizard, the captain, manipulating it somehow.
He did look super young when he left the boat.
Yeah. He could have just been using the power somehow. I don't know. A lot of things are still... I was an illusionist. I'm still learning.
So you all go to Berg's?
Oh yeah.
Okay. You walk into Berg's. There's a good 75 people in here. It is shoulder to shoulder. People are drinking. You see the familiar sight of Alan Alehands, the chubby elven bartender. Pretty occupied at the moment, serving drinks and doing his job. But you all walk to the bar. Once he catches the sight of all of you, you see him kind of put his hands up. It's been a long time. Welcome back. What can I get you to drink?
Let's start with a couple rounds of ale.
Your strongest, please. Strongest.
Anything for a newcomer.
Thank you.
Thavo, Alan, Thavo.
See Alan like pouring these ales for Flynn and Bill, and kind of sets those on the bar and says, oh, pleasure to meet you. What happened to the other one that you were traveling with? And then you see him take that fancy spigot and the little goblet and pours the ale from the fancy spigot and sets it in front of Thavo.
Unfortunately, we lost her.
It's terrible to hear. I'm sorry,
Thank you.
but it is all too common in these parts. Well, we'll drink tonight to remember.
Yes.
My future fiance could be more upset.
And you all drink. Thavo, you drink this not very good drink. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. As Alan says, we all drink to remember. And then looks at Thavo.
Bill smiling, looking out of the corner of his eye at her.
Clicked it. I'll give it a minute. Try again. Let me just roll a d20. It's being... You might have a couple constitution... Oh, there they go.
an 8. You drink the dense, interesting flavored, like an ale, but it almost has like an extra kick to it. It's very strong. You take your first sip and sit there for a moment. And then just kind of lull back and... Every time. Never gets old.
I thought she would make it. I thought she would. I was wondering. I'm like, oh, she's bigger.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
It's very strong.
Hilarious.
So, you all drink for a while. Thavo is passed out on the floor. You see some of the other Ocean Guild members kind of like go to pick her up and prop her back up into a chair, and now she's just kind of like face on the bar, asleep.
Whew. Oh, do you want to, Bill, do you want to go and talk to Kimnick at some point?
Yeah, I think I will. Want to let him know we might not be back this way for a while.
Yeah. I don't know if he would be interested in things we've learned. It even concerns him.
Yeah. It'd be nice. So you know how I do that meditation thing where, like, the werewolves have that shared consciousness?
Right.
I've tried to, I don't know, push a experience into that. It'd be nice if they were able to pick up on any of that. Be neat to be able to communicate with them if we needed.
Yeah, definitely be handy. There's nothing that you needed to get done, for them or anything like that, right?
No. Maybe learn a little bit more of what I can from the werewolf side of things, but that'd be all I have to do here in the city. Oh, should we let the blacksmith lady know about Pharaoh? They seemed to hit it off.
Yeah, it sounds good. Flynn legitimately not remembering that.
Gallant.
There it is. The one who made your twig and berry protector.
About 30 minutes passes, and Thavo awakens with just a force, like a...
There she is.
Oh, what was that?
You are pretty strong. I didn't wake up till the next day.
I would like another.
Alan just kind of looks and smiles.
This is impressive. There's more in that cup. Continue to drink.
And down the rest of it.
Make another Constitution saving throw.
All right, we'll see Thabo in like 3 months.
You don't conk out this time. You are extremely drunk, though.
It gets better after you pass out, and then you drink more of it. It's amazing.
Oh, there's another thing about this bar you should see. And I'll kind of lead her into the middle of the bar by their arm, and I'll just punch the next person next to me.
So Bill swings out, dragging Thavo into the middle of all these people and just punches somebody drinking something. You hear the fiddles and instruments go vrr, as now they're being thrown across the room and people are just fighting each other in the middle as a giant fight breaks out. Thavo, you're getting punched in the face and just people are attacking you. All fists.
Throwing back. I'm raging.
I would like to duck down at one point and then turn into a bear and do that where they have everybody on top of them and they rear up and everybody goes flying?
You do so. You turn into a bear and kind of just allow people to pile up on you and then stand up and throw a bunch of people in the air. You hear tables crashing. One of them comes flying at you, Flynn, and just like, you see them like hit their back against the bar. You hear a crack and they're like, oh! As you like move all the drinks away in time so they don't spill.
Yep, I'm just sitting on top of the bar now, Indian style, trying to protect the beverages and sipping on my own.
You see Alan kind of behind you, just like cleaning a mug, just smiling, just like, welcome back.
Yeah, we needed this.
Just feel like I'm out there punching people. This is the best place!
The next 30-ish minutes go by of just like bar fight before everybody is winded and breathing heavy. Everybody starts to like descend, move away. You see the instruments are getting picked up and the band picks back up and starts playing the music again. As all of you get back to the bar, breathing hard, bruises, cuts, except for Bill. He was just a bear.
That was wonderful. This is my new favorite ball. Alan, can I'm very hot. Can you get me something more crisp?
Of course. Yeah.
See him just pour a normal ale and then give it to you.
It's about as crisp as it gets in here.
Or could help, magic.
I mean, I'm not magic, as you know. I don't like it, but the bear thing was really cool, kind of. I do like bears. That was cool.
I'm trying to drink a mug of beer as a bear, just trying to pick it up.
Here, hold on. I got an idea. Alright. I'm gonna go look for a funnel, and you're gonna stay a bear. And I'm gonna get a funnel, and we're gonna put the beer down it.
There surprisingly is no funnels,
Alright, we gotta buy a funnel.
but there is like a
tomorrow.
trumpet and you think that that'll work.
Oh, and grab it the trumpet. I don't care if someone's playing it or not.
Thavo disappears into the crowd for a minute and you hear kind of like this distorted,
I'll bring it
and then
back.
Thavo comes back with a trumpet.
Alright, ready? Alright, here. And then I pour a bunch of ale just down the trumpet into a bear.
Yeah, you go to try and like beer bong it, but a trumpet is not a solid tube. So as you're pouring it down into the trumpet, it's like shooting out through all the keys, and it kind of just looks like a sprinkler. And now all the ale is just pouring onto Bill as a bear.
Oh, Pat, okay. I'm gonna go take this trumpet back.
You take it back. The trumpet does not resume in the band.
Man, have you ever smelled the trumpet? I mean, it's just spit for years. It's all right. I'll turn back into Bill and I'll grab a beer with my regular hands.
You guys drink, spending about 20 gold in the process of your time at the bar. Whoever wants to mark that off or split it up, however you want to do it.
I'll cover that.
You all kind of roll into the evening after your ship trip, hanging out here, eating some food, bar fighting, beer bonging a bear with a trumpet. Gets dusk, you see the light outside disappears into darkness as more and more people get piling in here, and it is very crowded. What would you all like to do?
Got nothing. Chill here till bedtime, I suppose.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that, and then Flynn, I may go visit the druids tonight and run with them with a pack for tonight at least. If you need me in the morning, you could meet me there.
All right, Bill.
You all eventually leave Birds, head back home to go to bed. And if you wish to go do your thing, you are able to.
I will.
Okay. So you roll out to the old city. You see there's a fire kind of lit in the middle. Handful of people all just gathered around, all sitting quietly. You do see old Kimlick hanging out around the fire, just kind of like almost walking around all these people sitting. Just you don't see the arms hidden under whatever the robe is, and just kind of like walking. Seems like something's going on, but you start walking in, and he notices you and gives a wave. The gigantic drow with the massive brimmed hat. Welcome back, Bill.
Thank you. We've had an interesting past couple months.
I've seen a little bit of it. Seems like there's a lot going on.
Yeah. I don't think we'll be here in the city very much longer, and I'm not entirely sure we'll come back.
I'm glad to know that I at least put you on the right path.
Yeah. We'll be moving to the capital.
Have fun. It is a lot more dangerous there than it is here, though.
Well, kind of a perspective thing on what dangers are where.
Well, was there anything you needed from me?
Not really. We just wanted to let you know what was going on. In out of game, I cannot remember that guy's name for the life of me. Whoever our contact in the capital, the guy that's able to split himself.
Lysanar?
Lysanar. That Jesus. Yeah, we had met Lysanar. That was quite interesting.
It was very interesting, yes.
So you said you were able to see some of it. Was I able to push my experiences for everyone to see very well?
Doing well enough. Most things are just kind of there. If it's dramatic enough or causes an excess amount of emotion, those memories almost always get stored.
Do you have any tips for me to navigate and find specifics easier in that consciousness?
I've always done it in the way of like searching for an idea of something. If I wanted to learn, say, how to hone my form better or get more in touch, I would think of what it is that I am. And then you find memories from whoever. Having experiences, you get to see different things. If you're looking for direct information, depending on what it is, it's fairly easy to find. If it's something that all of us have experienced, you can get multiple instances of it, and some are more useful than others. But if it's something that is more rare, just focusing on it. It honestly just came with practice, I think. It's a little bit overwhelming in the beginning, but you'll get the hang of it.
Well, thank you. I figured I'd stay with everyone here tonight. I'm not sure when we'll be leaving or how soon, but it'd be nice just to be with you guys for a while.
Of course. Please. He kind of points in the direction of the fire, and everybody's just sitting around, chit-chatting. Telling stories and eating, and that is what your evening is. Hanging out with the tribe in the old city. Most of it is just discussion about hunts and what's been going on outside, things that they've encountered, and there's just fun stories about interesting things that tried to contest with the creatures. Never goes well for the other one. And Flynn and Thavo.
Oh, I would like to add the story of the sea creature we fought on the boat, because that was one of the last times I turned in my werewolf form.
Yeah, you bring it up, and everybody's very captivated. Not a lot of sea travelers in this group, so hearing about some giant octopus thing is captivating. You get a lot of questions about, like, how to even handle a creature like that you can't even see that's under the surface, and you have a good time. Thavo and Flynn, you go back to the property and end your night. Go to bed. You're trying to do something.
I think I am just super drunk and ready to pass out.
Yeah, I think the same. I just jot down a couple of notes in my journal and go to bed. Suppose I would help tidy up Pharaoh's old room for Thavo, make sure there's no magical items left in there or anything that freak Thavo out.
Just a kick-ass door.
Have one really kick-ass door. Yeah, you go through, clean it up. All of you both kind of do a little bit of cleaning just because the home is very dirty. But eventually you find rest. In the middle of the night. Thavo, you're very drunk. Flynn, you hear, kind of like on the back end of the house, close to like where your room is, this
I'm just gonna lay there with my eyes open for a minute, see if it ever stops.
It doesn't stop. In that minute, it gets harder. You start to feel it shake the entire home as the logs, the
simple wood framing of this house begins to crack and burst through as a giant, fleshy, stitched together golem looking thing kind of smashes through, going. And you are now trapped in a room with a flesh
my
golem.
room?
Yep.
At first glance, does it seem like it's derivative of the ice cream man?
It does not. You don't get that sense, and it's more just terrifying how quickly it happens.
Huh? What is it? What the fuck?
We will just jump to this map. Keep this here.
Oh yeah.
And then let me set something up real quick. Well, why didn't he show up on the map? Let me find this token real quick. Let's just throw... There we go. Simple map. Alright. Sorry, that took way too long to put together. So, you are woken up from sleeping to a banging as your wall tears open and there is a giant stitched together fleshy man standing, coming directly at you. Roll initiative, please.
This'll be the day that I die.
Alrighty. The hulking, stitched together abomination comes just wandering into the room, and you see it like lift your bed up and start ravaging through your things, grabs a bag of holding.
Mm-hmm.
That's its turn. You're up.
Oh, okay. I'm going to cast. I'm gonna say, Busta, get my book out, cast slow on the creature.
Okay.
Do I get to make like a wake up check during this time?
In just a moment. Wisdom saving throw. It's good at that. 6.
It is slowed. So, yeah, can't take reactions and all that good stuff.
Yeah. So the bed kind of being lifted up and you smashing against the wall behind you as it grabs the bag of holding and stands up. You just react, start shouting, casting the spell as this like weird aura starts to shimmer around it, and you see the creature is now moving slower than it even was to begin with.
Is it trying to go back out the smashed wall?
Right now, it's just like picked up the bag, so it's just
Okay.
stood up with it, and you cast it. You don't know where it's trying to go.
And I'm gonna run out past him, just into the living room and just, Tavo! Need your assistance! And yeah, just concentrate on that slow. Just make
Okay.
sure we can like catch up to him and get that bag back.
Sounds like a plan. Thavo, at the end of this turn, you wake up. So you can roll initiative and join in. I'm going to say your room is like right here. So you're next room over.
Nice.
Starting off hot. Okay. Then it goes to the Flesh Golem's turn. It is slowed. Let me read here. Change reactions. It doesn't affect the speed of a creature? Am I missing that? Speed is halved. I see it. It's right there.
I was gonna say, I think so.
Alright, so it turns around and moves 30 feet away, because it uses its action to dash. That's the end of its turn. Flynn, you're up.
All right. I guess I'll just trail behind. I'll wait for Thabo to get out. Or, I'll scream as I go. Be like, through my room, follow me! And I'll cast Mage Armor on myself just for some added protection. And trail behind.
Okay. You trail behind, throw mage armor on yourself, ending your turn. Thavo, you're up.
That's it for now.
You hear a commotion, banging, running, and something heavy moving in the room next to yours.
Is there a certain way I'm supposed to leave my room, or would this be like the doorway area?
Yeah, that'd be it. You just wrap that way.
Okay. 40, and I'll dash. Probably get to him. What? What's going on? What's going on?
Big monster stole the bag. Gotta kill it. Gotta stop it.
Okay, so I have more movement if I dash. Yeah, and get right up to him. That's all I got since I used my action to dash.
Okay. So you get up to this fleshy, stitched together, weird abomination looking thing that's just kind of like lugging and carrying your bag of holding that the party has, just walking off into the woods, just walking out of the city. It's going to keep going. Moves another 30 feet. You can make an opportunity attack if you'd like to.
Oh yeah, I can do that. I'll test out my new great sword. And I will recklessly... Can I recklessly rage during an opportunity attack?
No, you just make your basic attack.
Okay.
Yeah, its AC is -2 because of the slow.
That makes it a whole 7, so you're gonna have a hard time hitting it.
Woo!
Okay. You swing into the creature with a 19. It does hit. It sinks into the creature's like muscle and torso, and then you pull out, and it doesn't look like it did anything.
We gotta plan for next round.
But now you've caught its attention, and it is beginning to like slowly turn around in your direction since it's under the slow spell. When?
Ray of Frost! Trying to slow him down some more.
It definitely hits. Nice. Let's set up this guy's HP here.
So yeah, with this one on a hit, it's reduced another 10 feet. So if he tries to dash on again, he can only go 20.
I mean, if it's another 10 feet, then his speed is 5 now. Because the speed is halved from 30 for slow, so it's 15. And then with another 10 off, it's 5. So he can move nowhere.
Got him.
Yeah, you hit him hard, and this does actually do damage. Yeah,
Nice.
does a good chunk of damage to him. Then it goes to you, Thabo.
Can I sweep his legs to fall and grab the bag as he's falling?
Sweep the leg.
I mean, yeah, you can try. Just going to knock him prone.
Yeah, what do I roll to sweep legs?
Make contested athletics checks. Roll an athletics check, and it'll make an athletics check. This thing is a brick house. You like throw your leg into the side of its leg, and it just.
Okay, can I still grab the bag?
Yeah, you can reach out and grab the bag.
Reach out and grab the bag.
You are both holding onto the bag now. Anything else?
I think that's all I can do if that's my action.
Okay. It is going to take its one big fist and just slam down at you twice.
Nope.
Misses both of them. It's like tugging on the bag with you and just swinging down in your direction, trying to get you off. That ends its turn. Flynn, you're up.
It doesn't matter, but I don't think they can do a multi-attack when they're slowed. But they didn't hit anyway.
It says it can do one action, and its action is 2 attacks.
I think I saw. What did I see? They can't do more than one attack this turn. I don't remember. There's a lot of words here.
Yeah, then it can just do one. Know it going forward. Your turn.
Just gonna shoot him with some more Ray of Frost. I feel like it's the best course of action right now. Keep it where it is.
Okay. That one definitely hits.
Well, that's some bullshit. Remember when it was higher? He's still slowed though.
Yeah, this one hits again, doing significantly less damage, but still doing damage.
I focused on his toes that time.
Yeah, you gotta take them toes off. The pinky toe gets blown off. It's scattered now. It's just like a little popsicle toe flying through the air.
Forget about the fucking toe!
Babo, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna recklessly rage. And when I do that, I want to try cut his arm off that he's holding the bag.
Yeah, go for it.
I get advantage. 21
Yeah, that definitely hits.
and 16 damage.
Okay. You strike down with the greatsword into the arm. You have to let go of the bag to do so, because it's a greatsword. But you swing down into it and it just sinks into the meat. Not doing anything. Your weapon attacks seem to do nothing to this creature.
Okay, good to know. Good to know.
Anything else for you?
I mean, I technically get 2 attacks, so I'm gonna see if I can sink that sword down a little further. If it's in there a little bit, maybe like just kind of like butter knife, like cold butter, like get it out of there.
Go for it. Go butter knife.
Butter knife.
Hits again. Still doing absolutely nothing to that arm.
Okay.
Gonna take an attack at you.
Oh, and it can make wisdom saves after each of its turns to try to break that slow.
It'll end after this turn. 19 to hit on the slam.
Oh, oh yeah, you're right. Yes, it hits.
Take 17 points of bludgeoning, half to 8. Because you
Ooh.
are raging. Do you have magical bludgeoning damage when you're raging?
I have my bear totem bear thing. While raging, you resist all. Here.
Oh, then yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's half to 8. You take 8 points of damage as you get smacked. That ends its turn. It's no longer slowed. When?
Nope. Casting slow again. Don't like that. Stop.
Okay. Seven.
Got him. I can do this all day. I
Reslow.
can't actually. That's my last spell slot for that one.
Anything else for you, Flynn, as you cast the slow spell again?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm like, you stay right there, fuckface.
Babo, you're up.
All right, I'm just gonna try to reach into the bag and start throwing stuff out.
Okay. It's holding the bag. You reach in. With the bag of holding, you have to think of something. What are you thinking of?
I'm gonna first think of the Scalador that everyone cares about the most.
Okay. You reach in and throw it out of the bag.
I'm gonna throw it towards Flynn.
Scaladorth is now on the ground in between Thavo and Flynn.
Can I grab any more out of the bag?
We'll say you can get one thing with your action.
Okay. That's what I got. I got the most important thing out of there at least.
Okay. Back to old Golem's turn. Go and make an attack. 17?
Yep.
15 bludgeoning reduced to 7. 7 points of damage. Doesn't break slow. Back to you, Flynn.
I'm gonna run up, grab the Scaladorth, run back. I imagine that's all my movement and action.
Just to pick that up would be like a bonus action. You can still do an action.
Okay, then I'll do that, come back, and be like, hey, Ryan Frost! Stay where you are!
Go for it.
It's gonna work. I'm gonna keep doing it.
Hits.
Do it to me one more time. Do it to me again and see what happens. See what happens. Roll 20.
You are chipping away at those toes. It's gonna have no toes here in an hour.
Hell yeah.
So you have the Scaladorth, you bring it back inside, hit it with a Ray of Frost.
That's it.
Bravo.
Right, next thing I want to reach in is for the magical weird money.
The magical
That is
money
in-
is in the chest.
Oh, damn. I thought maybe it was like all the people who got like the money on the ship, like disappeared in the room because Weird Man came out and got them. Worth a try. Well, I really don't know what else is in this bag that's super important, so I'll try to do another strength check with him. Or
To take the bag, or?
take the bag.
Okay. Make an athletics check. You have advantage, I think, because you're raging. You tear the bag from its grasp.
And I throw it towards Flynn. And I say, run with the bag!
Okay. That it for you, Thavo?
Yeah.
Okay. It's old Golemy's turn. He's gonna move a whole 10 feet with a dash. Boop. That's his turn.
Damn,
19 on
he
slow.
He's not slow no more.
No longer slowed, as you see his attention just kind of follows the bag as it goes flying towards you, Flynn, and just walks around Thavo in your direction. But that ends its turn. Flynn, you're up.
This is actually great. Not that button. Hold on. Let me look at something here. Oh yeah. That's good. Where's the bag at?
I
Roughly.
threw it to you.
How far? Did you get it all the way to me?
I would assume so.
We'll say it's the spot in front of you.
You aren't that far.
It's in the square right in front of you.
Okay. I'm going to step forward, grab the bag.
You have it?
Well, hold on. Would that be a bonus action to do that?
Yeah, you grab it with a bonus action.
Nah. Yeah, I'll just grab it real fast. And just cast Ray of Frost again.
Okay. It definitely hits. Hey.
Started from the top to the bottom, now we're climbing up. That's how the song
You
goes,
took
right?
two toes off with that one.
Alright. Did that. And I run that far away.
Okay. Thavo, you're up.
Alright, so we're not too far from the bar where it's usually just rowdy all the time, it seems, right?
I mean, you're probably like a good 200, 300 feet from the bar. You're not like neighbors with the bar.
Okay. I'm just gonna tell Flynn, like, keep running! I'll hold him for a bit! I'll meet you at the bar! And I'm gonna grapple him. And just try to hold him in place for as many turns as I can until I just want to meet up with Flynn at the bar. Get some distance.
Okay. Make an attack roll to grapple.
I'm just gonna use my great sword one. Oh no, I guess it'd just be a normal attack, so I'll just use it. Hit that. 25.
You have him grappled. Anything
That's
else
it.
for you?
Just got him in a headlock. What do you
Okay.
call it? What do you call the stinky headlock where you got put their face in the armpit so it's all Get stinky. What's that wrestling move?
It's just a headlock.
No, there's like
A
a certain
side headlock.
there's like a certain one where you do it and like I can't remember it. I learned it from Bob's Burgers.
It's now the stinky headlock.
Yeah, I give a stinky
He's going in
headlock.
the stinky headlock. What is he gonna do?
You give the stitched together fleshy monster a stinky headlock.
And I assume like all the black beer that I drank, maybe it's like seeping through my pores a little bit. So maybe, it's real sticky. It's real gross.
Yeah, the stitched together flesh monster is really upset about your stinky pits.
Never know. To each their own.
That ends your turn. You're holding on to a flesh monster.
I'll try to drag him back, actually. So I'll try to drag him as far back while I'm grappling him. So I'm pulling him further from Flynn.
Since you are holding on to it and you're just making it not move, it is going to attack you.
Okay.
That's all it's going to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okie dokie. Take 8 bludgeoning damage on the first one. Take 6 on the second one, so 14 points of damage.
Okay. I'll hold him for another round.
Okay. It ends its turn. Glenn, you're up. What you got?
If it's close enough, I'm sprinting to the lead box to throw this shit into it, the bag of holding and the Scaladorth, because I don't know exactly which one it's going for. So just both of them.
Okay. Run into the rest of the house and throw the stuff in the lead box.
And I close it because I also put an arcane lock on that bitch too.
Can you put arcane lock up for me?
Okay. Just remember, I did this for our house and for the locker.
Yeah, I remember that. Alright. It's in the box.
How much movement did that take to get there?
Probably took you 20 feet.
I will step. I'll step back towards that area. Would that have been bonus and action to put it in the chest and all that?
Let's say you have your bonus action left.
I will use my bonus action to ready a dragon's breath.
Okay. Wonderful. You have that readied. What's the trigger for it?
Just it's an action to use it. It's just a bonus to cast it, to have it on myself. That's my understanding of the spell.
Oh, so you cast it. You're not holding the spell.
No, yeah, I just cast it. Now I just have it. I just have to concentrate on it, and then whenever I want to, I can use an action to spew out the whatever.
Yeah. You eat a hot pepper, and now you have dragon's breath.
Yeah. No, I'm actually using it's a cold pepper. It's an ice cube. I eat an ice cube. I'm doing the cold breath.
Eat the world's famous cold pepper. Bravo.
Alright. I'm gonna hold him for one more round because I think, from what I know, Flynn's getting out of here.
Okay. Goes to its turn. It's going to attack you. It does not have advantage because you didn't use Reckless. 11 and 22.
22.
Take 5 points of bludgeoning damage. Ends its turn. Flynn, you're up again.
Imagine if I just got into the doorway here, that the hole in the wall is big enough to see the boy.
Yeah, you can see them. They're just hanging out outside, hugging each other.
Normally I'd run away, but I know her attacks aren't doing anything, so I'm still fighting. Right fast!
Make your attack. Nine damage. Keep climbing.
Woo! I'm a 3-man.
I mean, it's damaged. It's very icy at the moment.
And then I'm just gonna be like, whoops. Behind the wall, you do not know me. And that's my turn.
Bravo.
Be like, why are you still here? And I'm going to disengage. And I'm
Okay.
going to go to here. And that's everything I can do. But I plan on just picking Flynn up and running.
Okay. And your turn. It is the Flesh Golem's turn.
Oh, I thought he was slowed. And
Not anymore.
He lost 10 feet though because of Ray
10
of
feet.
Frost. So
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
that would be his dash to get there. That is all he can do. Did for him. Flynn.
She shows up. I'm like, hey, ah! Dragon's breath.
Okay.
It's a 15-foot cone, so it should not hit Thavo. That's my plan.
Yeah, you can direct it into the doorway, and it'll, like, one square and then branch out into the next two. So it misses her. 15-foot cone, dexterity saving throw, and it's cold.
Yeah, I'm just keeping with cold damage.
Got a 17.
why does he have advantage?
Has magic resistance.
Oh.
Just all of his stats are doo-doo.
Okay, so you take 6. Half to 12.
6 cold damage. Staying on theme. Alright, you see it just like get covered with this frosty, just more ice. Now it's just a fleshy ice thing. It looks like Jack Nicholson in The Shining just walking around now. Anything else for you, Flynn?
Gonna risk an opportunity, attack the wrong way.
Okay.
Bring it.
$25?
Yeah. And you got Sentinel, Thavo?
Uh-uh.
Alright.
13 bludgeoning.
Oh, man. I'm gonna... Wait a minute, I don't think I have one of those. Let me look here. So close. So close. I'm down.
So you like leave the spot and then just get thunked in the back of the head as you...
Did you do mage armor or something when we started?
Yeah, but a 25. Even if I use shield would only get me to 19.
Oh no, I was thinking of that armor of Agatha's or whatever it was that Travis did.
Yeah.
Okay, Flynn falls unconscious. Thavo, you're up.
Oh, bitch. Alright. I'll go here. I know he has potions on him, so I'm gonna find one of his potions and dump it down his throat.
Okay. You root around and find one. Roll
Dump it down.
2d4 plus 2.
Nine. Yeah, that's pretty good.
When you come back to 9 HP, almost full.
Cool. Thank you.
Yep.
You doing anything else, Thavo?
About to say, where's the bug? That's it.
Back to the golem's turn. It's gonna walk out and just make a multi-attack on you. $15, $22.
Yep.
Uh, 7 and 4, so 11 points of damage. And it's its turn. Blaine, you're up. Because we're just gonna get dinked to death by a flesh golem.
I'm about to say I'm done the next round.
You looking bad?
Yeah, I'm bad. But just holding him off, trying to have you run.
I would like to have a second hot dog around the campfire while this is happening.
Yeah, they're getting ready to bust out the s'mores. You're finishing your second
Constitution
hot.
saving throw. Constitution saving throw. You got pooped real bad.
Edge of town, it's fine.
You eat that hot dog and you turn into a flesh golem.
I'll just cast Dragon's Breath on myself again just to have it and dash out of there.
Okay. Do you move 60 feet?
50. I'm
50.
small.
Okay. Yeah, so you move 50 feet. Like, you're well out the door. You're out, like, on the front patio area, standing in front of it. Davo.
I'm going to disengage and also run. I can go 40 feet.
Okay. Disengage and run. You get out kind of like a couple feet behind Flynn, but you're both outside. Where are you planning to go?
Both of us or just her?
Both of you, because you're out in front and this thing's not as fast as you.
I'm making sure it doesn't somehow grab that lead chest. I'm hoping, my plan was that if I put it in there, and he didn't see me put it in there, that he wouldn't be able to sense it anymore. So I'm hanging back and observing to make sure to see if he's going to take it and run or come after us. If he comes after us, I'm going to run towards the bar.
Okay. You stand outside, juking back and forth, and you just hear the inside of your home being destroyed. For as long as you stand there dancing.
Okay, that's good. Then yeah,
I'll
are
probably
we
go.
out of initiative at this point, or what are we doing?
Yeah? What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna run to the bar and grab some magic users and be like, we got a monster destroying our house, and we need assistance. Arcane, purely physical weapons do not work. Destroying our house, please and thank you.
You get an army of people from Bergs, and they all drunkenly run to your house. That is, and kind of like a magical nuke blown up, and they destroyed this creature really quick.
Boom.
And you are left with the
Whew.
rubble of your once house.
All right, thanks guys. I owe you a drink. We owe you a drink. Thank you. All right. Well, we'll clean up here. Don't worry about that. I'm just gonna immediately check the. If no one hangs out, like, I'm just gonna.
They all kind of just like cheer each other and like start high fiving. They're just like, yeah, and then they all go back to Bergs.
All right.
Yeah, they don't even
All right.
like ask questions. They're just excited to blow something up, and then they leave.
Awesome. Then I'm just making sure that the chest is still there, not destroyed, and that our effects are still in it.
Yeah, you kind of go into Bill's once room and see that there are like massive boards, 2x4 stuff like that, all toppled over where the chest is. Thavo's strong enough to lift them up, so she just kind of moves them out of the way. Chest is still there. Yeah, it's still intact. It's a lead box. Wood wouldn't mess with that. You open it up, shit's still in there.
Cool. Alright, well, that kind of worked. No, alright, okay, so...
What does that happen normally here? Does Flashmen?
Not that I know of. Is there much left of the monster to look at it? See if there's any type of residual arcana that can point me into a direction of who might have fucking created this thing. Because I'm trying to remember if I'm thinking of a completely different situation, or did we see creatures like this anywhere?
You've not seen a flesh golem anywhere in this campaign so far.
Okay, might be thinking of a different game.
At this point, as you're kind of like checking the chest and catching your breath after being beaten up by a flesh golem, the sun starts to rise. Bill, you start making your way back to the house and arrive to see a destroyed home, and Thavo and Flynn just kind of like sitting in what used to be your room.
What the bloody hell happened?
Look at this. I just point to the corpse of the... This thing was trying to make off with the bag of holding. I don't know if it was going for the thing or something else. Yeah, because I didn't put the gold in the bag of holding. The gold was in the chest, so he wouldn't have been after the gold. My best guess is that it was sent here by someone looking for the piece. Unless there's something else in here that somebody wants. So yeah, the moment we, my best guess is the moment we took it out of the chest, someone was able to ping it. So I don't know, maybe if I could put a beret on it? Maybe that'll help. We've got that extra one.
Well, I think for now we need to leave it in the lead box for sure.
And it was completely resistant to her attacks, which is a little concerning.
What
I'm
if
used to things being resistant, but it was immune. She couldn't cut that thing.
It was like pointing you, Bill. What if we put the barrette on it and then get something sticky, and then we get the spear and then we put it on the tip of the spear and make it sticky, and then put the barrette on it too.
Hold on. I don't not like that. I'm gonna grab my silver dagger and just try to cut into the flesh and see if it does anything. Alright. So, sorry, Bill. Not like you, for sure. So just resistant because of reasons. Unknown.
Well, if the lead box works, let's go to Gallant and see how quick she can make us a smaller box we can carry. Something we can travel with that we know will keep this thing hidden. But if they know it was here, we probably shouldn't stay here very long.
Yeah. If not, if it'd be quicker, we can check. But if it could be quicker, we might see, because we've got the horses from horses, and we can see if we can get a carriage. Just bring it, if need be.
Yeah, we probably better get moving on it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna grab a quick sausage and then let's go out of here because I'm hungry. Might be concussed, don't know yet.
Okay. So you eat a quick sausage.
Yeah, I'm just like, sausage link, piece, and things, just real quick, here's 5 gold.
Get your food, eat. And what's the plan? This is a new day. You two are worn out, but what are you doing?
Heading to Gallants.
Okay. You make your way through Yavin into the center by the Oceans Guild. Repositioning. Yep. Uh-huh. And what? Uh-huh. You head to Gallants. And there you see the female Goliath in the open-faced forge. Sees you all approach. Gives a wave. How's it going?
Whew, had a rough night. Seems as though something was interested in what we had hidden in the lead box that you gave us, and we was wondering if you were able to make something a little bit smaller that's easier to carry, or if it would be better to just get a carriage for travel.
Depends on how much time you have. I could make a smaller one. You asked for that size box last time. Take a couple days.
I don't know, what do you think, Bill?
I'll kind of mark out on the table or something about the approximate size of the Scaladorth. We need something that could fit encasing that, but still be able to, strap to our back and carry.
I mean, I could make it. It's going to be heavy. I don't know if you'd be able to just carry it.
How quick can you make it?
You could probably get it done by the morning. Cost more.
That's fine. We need it.
Alright. 125 gold piece.
I'll go ahead and pay in full.
She takes it. I need to get started. Anything else?
So you start grabbing materials and moving them over.
I don't think so. Thank you.
Anytime.
Unless you would happen to have any weapons on hand that... Well, we just fought something that normal weapons wouldn't cut. Something magical, perhaps.
I have stuff that's just enchanted to give it like a boost. No effects or anything like that, just makes it stronger, sharper. That'd probably work, I imagine. Depends on what the creature was.
It's a big fleshy golem stitched together.
Pretty sure for those, like, adamantine weapons work. I don't have any of that available, though. That's hard to find.
That's helpful, though. That's good to know. Thank you. Adamantine. Alright. That'd be good, though, because it's not magical.
Right?
Oh, we also should probably tell you that Pharaoh didn't make it to our trip to Roxel.
It was too bad. She's pretty cool.
All right, we'll let you get to it.
Not interested in the weapon?
Well, Favo, do you see anything you'd be interested in using?
I think I'm good. It sounds like you guys are looking at magic stuff. I'm fine.
Yeah, Gallant, we'll pass on the weapons. Thank you.
Suit yourself. Those plain weapons won't get you through everything.
You start hearing the forge itself heating up and like all the steam in the back as she's placing like these heavy chunks of ingot over it to melt it into like this small little colander as you all walk away.
All right. Just do our best to clean up the house. Try putting a barrette on the thing. Just for now. And maybe we test the theory somewhere out in the middle of the woods in a couple of days so that we don't destroy any more places. And if another one of those things does come and we're all three together, it'll be a lot more manageable.
So y'all going back to the destroyed home?
Sure up.
Okay. You all head back, walking through town. Once again, bustling and thriving. There's vendors all over the place selling food, weapons, there's music playing. You see people lining up outside of bars, restaurants. You walk back into Mallar's Throat. The music is booming from Berg's once again. Get back to the house to clean up. You get 20-30 minutes into just like trying to put stuff in order. This home's no longer livable. And you notice Bill, your lead box is gone when you get back.
The fucking box is gone.
Is the golem's remains still there?
Those are also gone.
Fuck. Okay, we need to find tracks. We need to track this down. We need to track this down right now.
Make an investigation check.
Can we help him with that?
Sure. I mean, you all can make investigation checks if you want, or you can give them advantage, however you want to do it.
I'll give advantage. Let's say I'll assist.
Okay. You take note of the situation. You see that a lot of the wood and debris in a circle, like right in front of next to where that box was, all of it's pushed out. The floor is entirely clean.
Does this seem like some sort of teleportation shit?
That is what it seems like. With an 18 as well, you see that there are footprints from the back of the house, and you see kind of just in the rubble somebody walked in here, and then they end at that circle.
I'm going to kill that bitch.
And that's where we'll pick up next time.
Yeah.
Ugh.
GG's.
Well, shit.
I think we would have learned by now throughout all the D&D campaigns is to not let shit just like be out in the open. I think we would have learned.
It's a lot of moving parts, a lot of ins, a lot of outs.
I mean, we have all got better at not talking 5 feet from the boss or the monster plan, so one step at a time.
We'll pick up there next weekend. Chun, 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 chun. Bye,
Woo!
bye, YouTube.